There we go. Did you like that little stealthy move under the camera? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show on Epic Flail. Today I've got Rob and Luke back on for a grudge match. Who won last time?
Luke did.
Oh, just bring it up straight away.
Close game though, wasn't it?
It was a close game, yeah, it was a tight one. So today we've got Tyranids against Genestealer Cults. If you want to see the lists, they're in the description below, so we're not going to go through the lists. I'll show some pictures as we get into the game, but if you want to see the full list, look below. If you're watching for the first time, please like and subscribe. We've got weekly battle reports. We're doing a podcast every Monday and other 40k content we're putting on the show. It's just normal men playing War Machine. No paywalls. We're not after anyone's money. We just want to make you good 40k content. Right, so Tyranids against Genestealer Cults. How are you feeling about this one, Rob? You played this matchup yet with your Nids?
Not as much as I'd like, but I'm fairly confident. I like the list. So.
Oh, he's confident, eh?
He is confident. He's got easy ways to score. That's your shtick, isn't it?
Yeah.
With this list, you've got simple ways to get lots of scoring, and I've got lots of damage output, so I've got to try and stop you from scoring. You've got to try and stop me from shooting.
Yeah, and you're taking fixed missions.
Yeah, so I've
tactical.
gone Assassinate because he's got like 15 characters, give or take the exaggeration, and they should be able to max that. And then I've gone Deploy Teleport Homers because I just got to get a guy within 6 inches of the middle for free VP, 15 minimum.
Nice.
So that's quite a nice way to go.
You're doing tactical?
I'm doing tactical, yeah. There's another nice thing about this particular list is there's no easy targets. Not like playing against knights, you can choose bring it down, or against my army that was assassinate, easy choices. There's not that sort of option, and Rob's got lots of durable things that will sit on the objective, so I can't reliably do what he's trying to do, so it steers me away from fixed, I think. It's
going to be an interesting one. Thanks to people that are tuned in live. Well, you've already rolled to see who's going first, right?
Yeah, so
and
I'm going first.
It's Rob. Rob's going first. Cool. All right, well, I'll pass over to you guys for the game. Luke, I'll trick this mic back, and good luck. Enjoy.
Cool. So I've gone for the invasion fleet detachment, and the first thing I'm going to do is obviously say I'm taking sustained hits against you.
Yeah.
Because I quite like that rule against you for everything. And then I have 2 Norns in my list, and the chat need to name them if they want. I've got black hooves and green hooves is the easiest way right now to differentiate them. Black hooves is going to name this objective as his secondary, primary purpose, and then green hooves is going to name this objective as his primary purpose. So OC 15 on them, 5 up, feel no pain. That should, give us something to go with. Then we both gain a CP. I don't get to draw cards because that's the whole point of my little thingy. And then we'll do a movement phase. So you have one of your big little friends here.
A big little friend?
He's got a big little friend, yep. I think, Luke, we're going to trigger this. It's at the end of your move, yeah?
No, when you end a move, yeah, sorry, end of the model's move, so
this guy's going to come up pre-measured 10 inches here.
Yep.
So I don't know if he can see your model on the end there.
Good.
Do you want to have a look from your side? It's going to be easier than me trying to get down behind this wall.
I'm happy to say you can't see, to be honest with you.
Well,
evening to the boys in the chat. How are we doing? How are you keeping on this fine, I'm going to say sunny evening, but it's not sunny anymore, is it?
No.
Okay.
If I'm looking...
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm within 9. I'm on my objective. Do your mortal wounds and runaway stuffs.
On a 2+.
Come on, roll a 1 just to begin with.
Nope.
No.
So it's 3 plus D3, so 4, 5 up, feel no pains.
He's on the objective, so he gets 5 up, feel no pains. He takes 3. He's down to, I believe, 13.
Cool. Have you ended within 9 of my model?
I have easily ended within 9 of your model.
I'm going to move away.
Yep.
What ability is that, Luke?
So this is an enhancement on the Reductus Saboteur, which is Prowling Adjutant. So whenever someone ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9, I get to flit away up to D6 inches.
Flit away?
Flit away.
Flit away.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll go
2 inches.
So I don't really think it's going to be... What's this Death Leaper's move?
Neurolector's move is 8.
Oh, was that Neurolector?
That's a Neurolector. You can tell he's got the funny brain out the front of him.
Yeah. So it's because we were talking about Death Leaper earlier.
Indeed.
Sorry, what did you say it was?
8
8 inches move. Okay, so then 20 inches. So I don't really want to be... So you could charge me there.
I could charge you there, yeah.
Yeah, so I think if I went just 2 inches back there, it makes that charge a bit more difficult. And you're not going to come around this way to charge him because you'd be off the objective. Well, you might do, but...
I mean, I could kill him and consolidate onto the objective, but
Yeah,
that's like probably like a 13.5 inch charge, give or take.
13.5
I mean, you know, pre-measuring, it's going to take me 10 inches to get... Yeah, so it's probably 13, so it's out of the clearable range. And then you've got another one back here, right?
Yes.
This is classic Luke taking over his opponent's turn before it's even his. This is one of Luke's main objectives, is to take up all your turn with his fun.
Actually, no, I'm going to trigger it with the Neurolictor, mate.
How many wounds does a Neurolictor have?
It's 7.
7.
So he's going to come up here. So do some damage to me, good sir.
No.
No?
He's friendly.
He's not target number 1.
He's not target number 1, isn't he?
No. I mean, what are you going to do? Not move the Norn onto the objective?
Maybe.
I mean...
I'm going to move these guys.
Have you named the objectives, by the way? Did you explain that?
No, we haven't.
Uh-oh. Take back!
I did declare them, but I haven't given them names.
I'm worried.
Would you like to?
What did you mean, name the objectives?
For this thing.
I told the chat that I want names for, like, Bill and Ben or whatever.
Oh yeah, we need some name. We need to name these Norm Emeritus. Is that what you say it? Emeritus. So, Rob, your invasion fleet. So, don't you have to declare your thingy? What's at the beginning? What are you taking, lad?
Sustained hits.
Sustained tickling. And which objectives are you naming for the Norms?
So the one that this one's on. So Green Hooves is on this one here, and then
Gary Green Hooves
on this one here.
Okay, so you got the black in the middle, Gary Green Hooves on the left.
Yeah.
Simples.
Hopefully, they're going to stand there.
So I don't know if you can shoot through it with the back ones, or even the front ones.
Well, the front ones can definitely see him.
Yeah, so like, because you're not wholly within.
Okay, so it's just these 4.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think. I need to check the rules commentary again. Blow my mind a little bit, these rules on the terrain.
The terrain rules in this game are very ropey, I find, and really confusing. How long did you have to explain to me the terrain rules when we played, Luke? It's like 10-minute chat.
Yeah, it's...
So the Maliceptor's going to come up
it's
today,
a weakness of the game.
It's a weakness of the game, and the fact that the terrain is so varied, it's ridiculous.
With him?
Yep.
No.
Cool. I am going to move up onto the objective.
Hello, Telly Novelli. How you doing, my lad? How are you doing, kid?
We're just normal men. What do you mean, normal men? We're just innocent men.
He takes 3 as well. Down to 13. It's a lucky number.
What's your plan here, Rob?
I'm just putting big Norns on the objective, mate. There's no real... essentially, if I don't think he can hold these objectives, I'll just sit on him squad primary, make him come out onto the open one over there, which is going to get shot off repeatedly. And he's going to have to do some interesting stuff in order to be able to stop that. Is the plan.
So it's just operation. Put your broken models in the middle and try and hope to win.
Yeah, there's nothing subtle about it. Like,
hey, I like it. It's not a bad shout.
I'm going to move the these guys. They're going to go 18.
No.
They'll go on 18.
Luke, are you deep in a rule book right now?
Yeah, it's just the whole wholly within on terrain. Like, so that gargoyle unit, for example, like what can see? Because if the whole unit was behind the ruin, you couldn't see through the ruin.
Oh, you're playing this as a ruin?
Yeah. It's going to be. It's like these ones. Because that's what the LGT setup is. Sorry.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So these aren't visible.
No, but if it's like that, they will be.
It's basically treated like this.
But they're outside the room. They're in. So that's footprint.
Yeah, they're touching it though on this side. That's what he's checking.
Oh right.
Yeah. So to be wholly within. So none of Rob's models are wholly within the model because the base is not big enough to house the base size that he's got. It's just a weird one. I don't know.
It's just very unusual terrain rules. I tell you what, I really like the look of the Tyranids. I got the book now. I've been assembling models. I played Rob at the club this week, and they seem pretty good. The ability, the Shadow in the Warp ability, feels super strong, doesn't it, Rob?
Yeah, that was particularly nasty against some, say, knights when.
Yeah, it's particularly nasty against knights when you've hardly got any models. So like those the battle shot rolls really matter, and the fact that they've changed the battle shot rules, so you can only you have to declare before you do the roll if you want to auto pass battle shock, which is obviously way worse than it was before. You can only do it once in the entire game, and then I learnt that the Shadow of the Warp ability, the Shadow of the Warp ability that they have, you can auto pass with the ability, the battle shock CP. So if you fail that roll, you've well and truly failed that roll, which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
But this bit you can see through. So the vehicle can still see the infantry unit, and the infantry unit can still see the vehicle. The vehicle cannot see targets on the other side of the ruins.
Yeah, okay, so, but we're infantry.
But this is just on units, it's nothing to do with vehicles.
And there's the ability, while these two question the terrain rules of each other, there's that ability, eh?
It's the vehicle.
Okay.
Because it's like on model by model basis, effectively.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it looks bonkers. And there's loads of stuff that just affects the roll. The Death Leaper guy gives -1. And I know people... Oh, sorry, Rob. Do you need... I'll go back to those guys.
This Talon here, can see him.
Look at this! Look at this! He said Rob. So Rob, we're 7 minutes in and you're already drawing line of sights from... I love it. From a talent that's sticking up. What do you reckon, Loop? Is he gone? He's gone. I'll pass over to these two so you can argue.
I've just basically before we started, we said we're going to have some serious intent here.
Serious intent, I love this.
And 10th edition rules has
he's happy.
this really weird rules where the tiniest tip of your model can actually see your opposing enemy.
Yeah, I get you. I'm only joking. These two are how you say again? No, I like it. You two have known each other forever, haven't you? You've been playing forever. This is an age-old... This is a battle for the ages, these two.
Like 25 years, maybe?
Yeah.
25 years. I like that.
So are you happy with that or not?
Yeah, I blame Steve for modelling that so far forward.
Yeah, that is entirely Steve, if you're listening.
I think he's in the chat.
Modelling for advantage.
So D6 plus 3. I've got roll in the box. I've
got stealth.
So -1 to hit. I've only got 4 hits. I would normally be hitting on 3s, but 4s because of stealth.
Oh, best put the dice come on, sorry.
Oh, it doesn't matter then. I could have rolled in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
I've got 2 hits, people.
2 hits.
Just average. Strength 10, so 2s. 1. It's AP 2, damage 3.
AP 2, so I'll get a cover save at least.
You will.
So a 6 up. Oh, I think you just killed him.
Squish.
So flat 3.
Flat 3. No tactics involved with that.
No tactics. Yeah, tactics.
Over here, now that we don't need to worry about what does what with the terrain.
Yeah.
You know, that's the easiest way to solve. How many of them can see? Are any?
I like that. Serious men have serious intent. That's good.
I'll tell you, it'll only be these ones. 2 maybe.
I mean, that one is visible ones as well, because obviously you've got this wall here, so this one's popping out.
That's
so,
what you call it, mate.
Yeah, so that one, and then this one is just out.
Okay,
so just the
1 into him and then 3 into the unit. Because I don't need for 12. I've got 18-inch range. But you're a lone op, so I can only see within 12.
Yeah, so it's that one at -1 to hit, and then the rest. So this guy here is probably not going to be able to see the unit, because the way that... Cool. Oh, no, actually, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Because is it because it's wings and the silly 10th edition rules?
It's just hard to see, but no, you're fine. I thought this was jutting out a bit more and blocking it, but it's not. So one...
you already got me over there, like that one, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm 1 attack.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit, so 4s become 5s.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. And then 3 on the unit. They're 4s. To 1 hit. It's strength 5, oddly enough.
So 5s.
That's a 6. No AP.
No AP. So 4 up armor save. Loves it.
I think it's 3 up in cover, but...
No, my armor save's 5 normally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This guy's going to deploy teleport homers.
Yep.
Because I'm only going to settle for 3. And then I feel like, you know, there's a real a lovely fun use for these barb gaunts. These bio things is to start dropping a daisy chain of pain in the thingies. I'm going to put this right on the middle objective here.
Sure.
Actually. This thing can shoot indirect, right?
Yeah.
But what's its movement?
12.
So it's not. It's going to be able to. I'm going to stick it the other side of this objective for now, so that you can't shoot me other than indirect.
Yep.
All right. That is my turn.
Cool. So you got 4 for assassinate.
I got 4 for assassinate and 3 for deploy teleport home.
So CPs that you finished on 1.
1 each.
Yeah, and no primaries. But what was your combined secondary score, please, Paul?
7.
7. So put you on 7.
Actually,
Cool.
I haven't finished moving.
Oh, too late, mate. Said it.
I've got a 6-inch move on these
Too
guys.
late.
Cool. So
Take
would you have done that?
fucking
knowing
disgusting.
That because you fired the other one. No.
Fired that one last.
You killed that first, and then you did other stuff.
I fired. This is the last thing I fired.
That was the first thing you fired because you killed that, and
No,
then you
this
moved
thing fired. That thing fired. They killed this
Yeah, and then you fired them.
into that, and then I ended my turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Luke, go to that side, pal. Is that definitely a new turn?
Yes, end of my
Yeah,
turn.
yeah, it's all good.
Break it down. How did the turn go? Are you happy?
I mean, I killed a rat who could not be happy.
Luke, you happy with that turn? You ready to reply?
Yeah. Well, not turn 1. Don't reply to turn 1. I'll just mooch about turn 1. Turn 2, that's when I start making noise.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a fappy turn from you,
Happy
mate.
turn.
Of course we are.
Just a bit of ratting about.
Bit of ratting about.
Luke's turn doesn't actually start until.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Faff around, lad.
It's all about
Get CP, right?
stockpiling. I get 1. Rob gets 1. I might get another one because I've got.
Oh, draw your cards, lad.
Oh, I've got a unit on that objective. I'm just going to roll that first. I don't get it.
Shuffle them up.
Shuffly. Do you want to cut?
Adam, while they're doing that, it was good, mate. Yeah, it was good. It was a good game. The Knights Nids matchup is quite an interesting one. The Norn emissaries definitely you have to play around them and be careful. They'll. I felt like your Norns would kind of bounce off my Knights, Rob, but similarly, I'd struggle to kill them easily. Like I have a lot of shooting output in my list, but you had a lot of invuns knocking around. Like you were making use of cover. It wasn't a game where I could just blast your big lads completely off the board. But
I felt like I could deal with an armager with the Norn, but the big Knights that you saw, it took me like 6 Armthropes, the Maliceptor, you know, everything to take it down. So, yeah, the game felt close. I think the mission played into both, like it was very different. And I like, if I'd have put the Norn in a different place, I think they're really hard to get used to.
yeah,
But I think it's a good matchup. As I said before in your thingy stream, there's no matchup in this game that just says you lose because you turned up. It's not like Eldar have their secret tactics anymore.
yeah.
So if you're a good enough player, you can win almost with any matchup. Obviously, if you hit a player with equal skill as you with an Eldar army that's been tuned and fine-tuned, you're probably going to struggle, but could be worse, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. The Zonothropes seem really good, just like generally. And Rob had a bunch of them, a unit of 6 of them that were in reserve, so I couldn't like total them off the board early on, which were a bit of a problem against Knights. But then they feel like a super strong unit because they're also pretty good into infantry. They die a little bit easy though, don't they, Rob? They're not durable.
I mean, they're not, like 4 up in 1, T5, 3 wins. So against most armies, they're okay. Once you've got, what is it, armigers with AP1, 3 damage, you know.
Yeah. I think that's a good thing about Knights. So the list I have is there's not loads. Well, there is a lot of shooting, but it's very like it's shooting that can deal with quite a lot of stuff. Like Strength 9 autocannons are just generally quite good into a lot of things. And sometimes a Castellan can just absolutely wipe out and total like one key thing you need to kill on the other side of the board. So yeah, it was good. It was a good game. We both struggled with the terrain a little bit. So if we had that stupid scenario where one middle objective disappeared, the middle objective disappears, and then like the one objective disappears, and then two more from no man's land. And I mean, my whole list was obviously vehicles, which, to be honest, with the terrain rules, are super rough. You can't go through the terrain; you got to go around the terrain. Rob had two Norns, which created similar problems for him. It just meant that the no man's land scenarios were just really, really difficult to navigate, and kind of we got blocked out a little bit, which is frustrating. I kind of wish they'd let vehicles, or knights in particular, just go through some terrain, but I don't know. The terrain rules in this game are a little bit wacky. But yeah, it was great to meet you too, Adam, mate. Yeah, appreciate it. It was really good to talk to you.
Knights can go through terrain that's under 4 inches, so they could have walked over like this.
Sure, yeah.
But
we had Luke, what are you thinking? What are you planning?
Just to try and be as annoying as possible. I've got some really bad objectives. I've drawn behind enemy lines and engage on all fronts. So to get that so early in the turn is a bit of a pain in the backside. So I'm going to struggle to achieve that. I'm not going to spend a CP to get rid of one. I'm trying to just bank on scoring using the CP. I'm going to get rid of one at the end of the turn and
can
get
you
the CP
engage?
that way.
You can probably get engage.
I can't get it here because it's a vehicle. Same here, and the issue is I've got to get 3 inches over. So what I'm contemplating, and again because you've got the centre line here, if I move this unit up here and then assault and then try and pile in around there, I'm still going to be too close to either side.
Yeah,
it's really difficult.
You try and
I could try and charge that, but I mean you're so far away. It's just, I mean, what are you like? 16,
you have to get a whole
17?
base over as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a 10-inch, 11-inch charge. It's just like
It's probably not worth it.
no. So I'm just kind of thinking of just like coming around here and then just maybe trying to take out that Euro Tyrant with a longer charge into the gargoyles as well, and swapping engage at the end of the battlefield at the end of the turn if I haven't got it. I've got this guy here who can move in advance if he sort of made a beeline this way, but I mean he's going to have to go.
I mean, if you're charging this unit, he can come here as far as he can and then charge through.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's
just giving away
an
assassinate point for other points, so it's like
you're giving me 20 assassinate just for turning up. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
yeah.
The moment you start dropping in your Primus and your Nexus squads.
So Rob, this is the invasion abilities, the hyper adaptations. So first battle round, select one of the following hyper adaptations to be active. Which one did you select, Rob? Sustained, right. So each time a turn in battle with this hyper adaptation makes an attack that targets an infantry unit or swarm. It's got sustained hits 1. So it's seems quite good, the invasion fleet, because you got that like flexibility. When I played against an invasion fleet list the other week with my knights, they took hyper aggression and like loads of infantry shooting. So it meant that like the toughness of my knights didn't matter, and it was just about them spamming out as much of shots as possible. Because obviously a lethal hit, if you get a 6, it auto wounds. So they had like just like absolute crap models, termagants, whatever, just firing loads of shots and try to get it through on the knights. So seems pretty good to see invasion fleet. When I played Rob the other day, he was playing the Synapse one. Rob, I'd be interested as to why he changed it when Luke's explained what he's up to.
So the problem I was I think Synapse is better, okay? 100% of the time. The issue is I've got an LGT coming up in a week. I've had the Codex, this is game 3, and I'm struggling to remember the stats, the rules, everything else, and do all of the positioning and all of the new units. And, you know, the game we played, I completely forgot the detachment rules. So,
Fair.
I'm going to Overwatch when he gets there.
Yeah, that is true, Stephen. Yeah, you can CP. Let me get that CP up actually and remember which one it was. Yes, I think you can pay CP to jump into another one, which is pretty good, I reckon. Well, Telly, I mean, yeah, Rob's just explained that. I guess this one, the invasion fleet is pretty good against GSC because you can do sustained hits, I guess, isn't awful.
To
Yeah.
demo charge him.
Yeah. How many wounds has he got?
12.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case, Luke.
He has got 3 wounds. Yeah. Yeah, I thought he got squished by the flat 3 damage earlier, and I was right.
Yeah, this is the one I think you're on about, Stephen. Hey, Howling Jimmy Jefferson is in the chat. Howling Jimmy Jefferson. How you doing, kiddo? The yellow nids aren't my mate. No, they're Rob's. Yeah, this is the strat you could do then. So 2 Tyranid units from your army that are within soundness range of your army or one other Tyranid unit. Select one hyper adaptation until your next command phase that is active for the selected units. Cannot select the same hyper adaptation you selected at the start of the battle round. But yeah, it's pretty good, not bad.
Because he's feeling lucky today.
He's feeling lucky.
This is a straight 6 on the roll.
Oh.
And then I'm going to get 2 6s, Luke. You watch.
No, you won't.
I didn't get a single one.
Oh, good. Then it cost you.
It cost me. It cost me part of my soul
Really?
as well. There you go.
It's worth a gamble.
It was, yeah, because if I kill him, you don't do nothing.
Yeah. To pull the little Reductor Saboteur, little guy with the lunatic with the bombs, basically just crept out and managed to sidestep all the Overwatch just now.
Nice.
And that's important because I'm going to try and do some damage to the big one.
Bombing.
It is ducking and diving. Ducking and diving.
That's what we like.
So...
Sorry, Jim, did I not see? I was distracted. I need a setup where I can like look forward at the game and also this stuff in front of me. I'm always like cranking my neck over my shoulder.
Cool. I will give myself a 5-up Furno Pain.
And there's a delay as well, obviously, in the stream and that, everything.
Your damage is what, 1 or 3
Did you spend the CP?
on that?
I
haven't as of yet. I'm waiting for the damage
Oh,
characteristic.
sorry, I forgot about the existence of this model.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this one to fire that first.
Okay, so I haven't spent any CP.
That's fine. So D6 plus 3,
Yeah.
so 4 goes to 4s because he is BS3 normally, and then I'm guessing 2s, strength 6. Cool. That one there is going to fire at there. It is damage 1.
What are you shooting there, Luke?
Sorry, the Achilles Ridge Runner is going to shoot some gargoyles.
Cool. I will use a 5-up Furno Pain.
5 for
Is that CP?
Yes.
Yep. So D6 shots.
It's cool. Do you want the name of the strat?
Yeah, in a second.
I get extra 2 for blast.
Yes.
So force to hit you.
So Rob, you're down to 1 CP.
I'm on 0 CP.
Oh, 0, so.
3 saves.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
So Rob, needs to deal with Deep Strike have a bonkers good ability on. I think it's on the Hive Tyrant that basically stops Deep Striking if it's within 12 inches. I'll check in a second. I'll get the card up. But I'm pretty sure the Hive Tyrant has just an aura that prevents Deep Striking within 12. And there's also an ability that Rob had against me the other day, which again I think was on the Tyrant. Maybe an enhancement.
It's not in the game there at the minute.
No, it's not in the game, but someone's asking in the chat, how do Nids deal with Deep Strikes? I was saying the Hive Tyrant has an aura, but there's something else, isn't there? There's something that makes you come back one later.
There's 2 enhancements that can go on any units. One is in the Vanguard detachment, which basically is on a 2+. They're battle shocked when they come in, which means they can't score. And then the other one is in the Synaptic detachment. It's a 30-point upgrade, which reads, you can't Deep Strike or you can't use reinforcements within 12. And once per battle, in the first and second battle rounds, against one unit on a 4+, that unit just doesn't come down that turn.
So that's pretty good. That seems pretty solid against Deep Strike. And yeah, Spore Mines, there's something mad thing the Spore Mine was doing to where I couldn't end an advance within 9 inches. So Rob was firing a Spore Mine somewhere with the Biovore, and then I literally couldn't advance and finish a move within 9 inches of it, which was amazing for just screening me out of an objective. It was quite a nice little, cheeky little ploy. And because of the way that the 40k rules work, if someone sets that up nice, then it's not like you can just shoot it and then get around it. You literally, even though it's just one crappy little model that's really easy to kill, you're kind of stuck.
What are you reading here, Luke?
I'm just looking at grenades. So I'm going to see if grenades... Is grenades replacing the model shooting?
No.
Wow, okay. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Wow, fine. So he's going to do grenades for free because he's a saboteur.
He's going to grenade my dude, yeah?
Going to grenade the Norn.
Yeah, go on him.
He's also going to throw a demo charge at the Norn.
Cool.
And then he's got another gun, which is just...
Pistol, which you can't use.
No, he's got a pistol, but he's also got primed explosives.
Cool.
This is his indirect remote explosives. So it's a blast, indirect fire, 24-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots.
Nice.
Strength 5.
I've got a dude here that shouldn't be there.
No, he's yes. So we'll do the grenade strap for free
disgusting.
first.
Yep.
So that's
6 dice on 4s.
6 dice. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 4.
Yeah.
This is the saboteur. 2 mortals.
Oh boy.
Yep.
And then we're going to do the demo charge.
Yep.
D6 plus 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. He hits on 3s. Strength 12. Wounding on 4s. So 1 wound. AP minus 2.
Ping.
Ping. And then we've got the other shots on the gaunts. So 6 plus
2 for blast. 1 for blast.
1 for blast now. So there's 6 plus 3 and then 1 for blast. Yeah, as I say, he's literally... The only thing he's not shooting is his pistol. Yeah, all the bombs. So this is all on the gaunts. There's a lot of 1s and 2s. Strength 5. 4.
AP?
Nothing.
Cover or not? No, well I
It depends who you're allocating it to. So if you allocate it to the ones over there, then...
2 with cover?
Yes.
5 ups. Damage?
1.
Cool, they're both alright.
Oh!
Both die. Both of those ones die. Not today, they say.
Not today.
Where am I? I'm going to have to get a box out, I think, in a minute, but I can do that. I'll do that when you're spending a year deploying in a minute.
Yeah. Did I fire that one?
Yeah.
I did.
Yep. Wait, which would have meant I'd have had one less AP.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't remember if it even mattered.
I'm nice like that, Luke, alright?
That's good. But would you not have got a feel no pain?
Yeah, but that was what I was doing.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm pretty sure I rolled a 6 and a 5.
You definitely rolled a 6 on the good one. And it was it was a 6.
6 and a 5,
Yeah,
and then
Yep.
that 5 would not have been a save.
Happy days. Yeah, sure. So that's that.
You're going to need, like...
To clear, so to sit basically there.
There. Yeah. Well, you're charging the other unit, right?
I'm just seeing how far I need to get if I want to go for this one. So I'm going to need 6 inches to get within engagement range of that.
If you're, well...
I'm going to obviously declare both, but like if I want to tag him as well. Because then I can just go like that and I don't care if I'm any within an 8 inch of your models.
So in a straight line, yeah, probably 6.
Yeah. So I think that's worth it. So
I don't think you kill him with one guy.
Well, hopefully I'll get more than one there. I mean, if I only roll a 6, then it's bad news. Bad news, isn't it? But
I see a 3 incoming, Luke.
Why would you say things like that? So yeah, aberrants are going to go into the gargoyles, and you've got no CP for heroic intervention.
No.
And no shenanigans to do it for free.
No. Oh, I mean, he can actually. But
yeah, he is the target.
Target 3 coming right up.
Yeah. So yeah, aberrants are going into the gargoyles and the neurolictor. Got an 8.
Got an 8.
So as long as I get all my stuff in base to base, which I'm going to be able to do.
Yeah, so he can come in base
he's
here.
He's just going to flop to there.
Yep, and base.
Base.
Careful moving the table.
Oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. And then this guy, again, like 8, plenty of moves, so he's just going to go.
I don't think he can get base though.
But I can go engagement range. Oh no,
Because you still have to base, so you're going to have to base all the way along here, Luke.
So.
Because you've got enough movement to come here.
Yeah. So as long as I can get one guy on there,
Yeah.
it's having a crack.
Yeah. Again, like,
8 inches. So he was there. Can he go further along? That's
yeah,
as
but
far
not
as
enough for you to get a base in, because of you're going to be up against the wall there.
I could fit another. They're only 32s. So this guy could then come in.
All right, give me the base.
Yeah. That guy can go in there. So I get 2 in. It's the drills that.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. And then this guy.
And then you have to line up along here because you're going to have to base.
I can put this chappy.
Because the problem you're going to have, Luke, is you're now going to be out of coherency. And you can't move out of coherency. Because you have a 9, you have to be able to. You've got 2 models that can go there.
Watch this, Rob. Watch this. So he's got a move of 8, yeah.
Luke,
Yeah.
explain what the technicalities are.
So basically, I want to try and tag this and pummel
the Norn.
No, not the Norn. The
Neurolictor.
The Neurolictor, and put as many attacks on there as possible. Because he's horrible. He's going to do battle shock shenanigans, and I want him dead. And Rob's right. I have to basically. I've rolled an 8, and the only thing that I have to do is I have to basically. If I could get base to base with something when I move, I have to do it.
Yeah.
So, if I go up there, I've got to be careful how I chain. But then in order to maintain incoherency with my own unit, I've got to do that as well, haven't I? So I've got to be careful how I chain it. What I'm thinking of doing with this guy here, because he could move 8, so assuming there were no models, he can go all the way over there.
But he's not going to get the other side of here.
I don't want him to go there, no. I need him to so I've got a 5 inches...
Okay, but the only way you get to do that, Luke, is if he can't base anywhere else.
What I'm going to do is move him round and base in this little gap here to be within 2 inches of this guy. Because he could just go...
So you want to put him in there?
Yeah. He could even potentially go all the way around to that bit.
Well, he can't because he ends within an inch of...
Oh, that guy, yeah. But yeah, he'll go...
Cool. If he's there, right, you're still not coherency. Because you need to have 2 guys within 2 of this guy.
Yeah, so now when I move the next models...
I'm worried. There's so much fucking around that goes on. You've just gone past any form of normality. I'm worried. There's so much fucking around that goes on. You've just gone past any form of normality.
You must go into base to base. It doesn't then say own and maintain coherency.
Right, okay.
So you can get 1 here. I don't even think you can make that charge because he's going to have to come in here, like he's going to have to come in there. You can potentially, these 2 guys could even come in there and be legal. To maintain coherency, you can definitely get those 4 in there, right? You could get this one in here, but he's not in coherency with 2 other guys. Because this one could potentially still come in here.
Right, decide, because it's not stream worthy.
Roll 4 up on it.
No, that's fine. We'll just go into the gaunts. We'll go into the gaunts.
I think you can probably get 1 in. And then...
It's difficult, isn't it, because of the coherency? If you're happy with 1, I'll just go with 1 and just see if I do it.
That's fine.
Yeah, just do that. So, I've got the bio,
I'm going to take the dudes off.
Okay, cool.
Because they're not surviving, they've got no saves.
Cool. I'm going to pop the thing to give me 2+ anti-infantry.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 attacks on the
Neurolictor.
1 lethal. Ugh. So 1 save, 3 damage.
3 damage.
Actually, yeah, 2.
Yeah, it's 4 up in 1.
Yeah.
I've got 5 left. You are not going to pile in, I'm assuming, because you don't want the neuro to beat on your face.
I'd rather not have that happen.
He might just be on your face. Like...
No, Telly, there's no penalty to moving through terrain.
So now
probably just fine.
Well, you'd have to try and end with incoherency,
Yeah.
so you're going to have to try and do that. And then you're fine. But
Jim, I swear, if I ever see someone in a goose-shaped hat at a Warhammer event, I'm out the door instantly. If we go to that doubles event next year, the 4 of us, and I see that man with a goose-shaped hat, I am going straight into the. I'm off to Hooters. I'm out of there.
That will.
And I also don't think Telly's got the stomach for doing another double stunt with me. At the end of the day, we finished that game. And I went in the shop, and he came in the shop, and he looked at me, and I went, "Are you okay?" And he went, "Yeah, I'm fine, yeah." And I said, "What's wrong with that?" It was a bit rude in that game, and he went, "Yeah, you were." So like, why? Yeah, of course you were. Like, what? You freaking idiot. I'm sorry, I was just really tired, mate. I was done by that. Within about, I think it was about 20 seconds into the game when they rolled the dice, put the hats on and shouted, tally ho, away. That I turned to Rob and I just went, I ain't got the stomach for this game, mate. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to do this one.
For nothing.
Well, this guy I could have piled one into there, right?
Yeah. Could pile another one around the corner.
Yeah, so I just do that to keep the coherency. And then, because I don't care about the objective, that's obviously not going to happen. Just do that, basically. Yeah, so at least you're falling back, you can't do an action with him as easily.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're there.
Okay. So you lose one.
Yeah, the one, let's say you.
Cool. And that is the turn, yes?
Yes, so I'm going to get rid of, because I didn't get engaged, I'm going to get rid of engage.
Okay.
Got a CP.
Sorry for the confusion there, peoples. We're trying to work out combat shenanigans with a 6-strong unit.
As long as you're both still friends.
We're always friends.
I needed to do what I needed to do. I needed a slightly higher charge just to be able to clear.
I think you needed to clear more of the unit.
Yeah, and that was the initial plan. But I don't want the spores running around being a nuisance.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and that's the hard thing about GSC Turn 1 is you don't really have an awful lot of assets.
Mm-hmm.
So we're now top of round 2.
Yep.
Luke, how did that go, mate? Were you happy with that turn?
A bit flaccid. It wasn't. It wasn't great.
How many did you score in the end?
Oh, nothing, mate. Nothing. So that was the main reason. I could have gone if I'd drawn like cleanse or something. I would have probably just sacked off shooting and just like the trucks would have just gone. Yeah, I'll get cleanse points. Just happy days, score some points. But as it happened, I got 2 things that require positioning, and as I keep saying, it's turn 1, so I don't have anything on the table. So it's a bit unfortunate, but that's just the way the tactical cards can be sometimes. So
if it had been turn 2, it was the easiest 2 secondaries that your thingy could have scored, right?
Exactly. So it's just the swings of the cards. You need the timing.
What's your plan, Rob?
I'm going to clear these aberrants out the middle.
Aberrats.
Just going to laugh as I do it.
Aberrats.
Probably going to blow that tank up.
A Tyranid's capable of laughter.
It's more a chittering menace. And yeah, that's my plan, really. Screen as best I can. We don't want none of this fun stuff that he can do.
Yeah.
Right, off you go.
So I gain a CP. I don't have Battle Shock anywhere, but you do in this unit in the middle because you're within range of 12 of a Neurolictor.
Luke, I've got you on 4 CP now. That can't be right.
I spent 3. A CP in the tussed in the middle. So
Yep.
As a cool GSC thing you can do, Paul, is you can if you got because he had the Lictor with precision. He was trying to kill the little character in that unit.
Oh yeah, just explain precision.
So you could pick out.
If you see a unit and I see a character and you have precision, when you target the unit with melee attacks, you can declare that character as a target, which is what I did.
It's an interesting wrinkle actually because you've got the wall there. You can hide. You've got characters that you don't want exposed. You know that's coming. You can just sit them behind the wall.
Oh shit! You need line of sight.
Yeah, even in combat.
So what did you do? What GSC got?
So for 1 CP, I basically instead of having the character take it in the face, it's called unquestioning loyalty. The guys on the unit basically take it for them. They just stand in front and act as a bodyguard, and every wound that you would take is a mortal wound on that unit. It's particularly good with that aberrants because they have a 4+ feel no pain, so they get a chance to stop the mortal wounds.
Cool.
So that's why I'm on 3 CP. Sorry.
Right. He's alright.
All right. Make your
Oh yeah, battle shock.
battle shock test.
Stupid lictor thing.
You're good.
They're good. They care not.
They care
They're more
not.
worried about the Norn.
The Norn is coming for them.
Yeah.
Right, so how far across do I have to go to be able to see this tank, Luke? If I'm out here,
To be fair, it was pretty.
like, I feel like I can see that back of the tank from there.
Oh. Especially if you rotate his little claw, his little.
So I'm just going to get I'm going to get Rob's rules up in a second, but the Neurolictor is pretty cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just show you the rules again. Did I have a look at the... No, funny enough, Rob, I didn't know. Did you?
This guy's going to fall back. So he's going to fall back out of line of sight. So,
Coward.
So you can't overwatch. Because rules.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't need to go anywhere. He doesn't need to go anywhere. Biowall's going to pop into this corner. This whole back is screened with your silly... Well, I mean, you can put your acolytes in the back corner along the wall there. I think... So there's no gap within range there. Okay.
Yep.
These guys are going to come out again, so there's no way you can bomb my Norn. I'm not allowing you to bomb in the Norn.
Do you easily kill the Norm with the bombs?
Yeah.
Demo charges are, yeah. It's just volume. There's just...
So again,
So many.
because where the Biovore is, there's no possible 6-inch gap here. Okay.
This is what you found, did you, Rob? Did you find it? Send me the details, mate. I'll definitely tune in. I'd be interested to know if they're as irritating on the podcast as the arid person. I'm going to guess it's a yes, by the way.
Again, there's no 6-inch gap there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will just tuck him round here so that if you want to come over here, you can. Oh, actually, that's not going to work, is it? This guy's going to have to come out here. So within 6 inches of the middle, he'll come here.
What is it? What is it? This, not this guy. What is it?
It's a barber gaunt.
Oh, the barbs.
The Barbie.
The Barbie girls.
I'm a Barbie girl.
No.
It's just in my head, mate. It's your own fault. I just have to be within, not wholly within. I know.
that's what I was checking.
I know what you were checking, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of what you were checking.
What? I'm not. What were you checking?
Luke was checking the
Teleport Homer.
the silly rules for deploy teleport homes. All right.
Have you fired it yet? You haven't fired your teleport out, yeah. Little
No.
squad boy. Right, here we go.
What? Just rocks are falling off.
Picking that rain up, are you?
What are you doing now, Rob?
Positioning a pyrovore to ignore the cover from this particular unit.
Is it raining?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a line on the edge of the board that can see this dude?
What do you mean? Oh, you got deep strikes.
I does have deep strikes, good sir, yes.
So you got to be 9 away, obvs. So, or unless you're the other thingy. So you got to be there. I mean, so that's pretty much where you're going to be. Is like
Here. So the answer to the question is
you can see quite
probably no.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, but not with like enough of a 6-strong unit to be able for it to be worth.
Okay, perhaps not.
Unlikely, Luke. Oh, I got 10 primary.
Yeah. 10 primary.
10. Oh, right, shit, sorry. That's my job.
And then I'm going to do something, in the shooting phase, I'm going to do something extremely... Beep.
What?
I'll tell Luke in the shooting phase. Do I want to bring on these guys here? No, I don't think I do. Alright, Shooting phase.
Okay, so
This thing-
before you get into the shooting phase,
Yeah.
I will be rapid ingressing something.
Yes, of course.
So that'll be 9 away. So I could rapid ingress to sort of here.
Oh, here he goes. Rapid ingress time.
Get away from them. So if I put a unit sort of here,
Yeah.
he won't be able to see because
No.
of that. You got your Biovore, obviously.
They'll be able to see.
They'll be able to see. I'll take that.
He won't be able to
He
see.
won't be able to see. And you've only got one zones there, so in terms of shooting, like, there's not a
There's
massive
another unit of zones here.
zones here. Only 3 though.
Yeah.
So again, it's going to make it a very difficult charge for your
Yeah.
things there. And this guy, to the back of his base, in order to clear this point, would need to get to there, 11.
Yeah.
So I can position that to be an impossible charge as well. Alternatively, going over here, this is the Pyrovore.
Yeah.
So if I put a unit in here,
Right, there we go. In that time, I just downloaded all these pictures and uploaded them. I don't know if it's legal. Maybe it's not, because I'm just taking it out of this Tyranid book. Because now that Games Workshop have released Tyranids, I can no longer just screenshot the rules, which is annoying. But this is the old Neurolictor that Rob just had, which I feel is a pretty decent little piece for Tyranids. That 12-inch bubble is pretty good, making people take a battle shock, and then if you get battle shocked, so basically getting some fairly solid rules against you. Rob, what are you saying, Jim? Don't think demos got changed. Was there a change to demo charge in the update? All right, no, I think demo charge are the same. The points might have changed a little bit, but I think the rules are the same. They still seem completely bonkers.
him.
There's no way outside of 9 of him.
No, do it one at a time. So outside of 9 of him. Obviously outside of 9 of them. And then also I'm going to go outside of 12.
So Luke's just rapid ingressing big chunk of his army and making sure everything is outside 9 inches, otherwise he won't be allowed to do it.
So I'm going to basically have it so that I'm within, all the models there are within 12 of him. So I'll be able to basically move 6 and demo charge him, assuming he's not gone that way somehow. And then this part of the unit, don't really care where it goes.
What unit are these cultists?
These are the acolytes.
Acolytes of demos.
So he can't see. Zomans won't be able to see through there. He happy he can't see from there. I mean, I can turn them around the other way, get them on that movement track.
That might be the case. Rob. Let me just check.
So the rapid ingress there.
What's the case?
The demo charges, once you've used them, if they come back, can you use them again?
Yeah.
Alright. Cheeky.
It's cheeky.
Cheeky.
So then the other thing I'm just making sure about is, 12-inch charge, because again you can go to there.
Yep.
But that's the back of your base, isn't it? Cool.
So why have you brought these in, Luke? What's you thinking?
They're rapid ingressing to basically sit here, not be able to be. So I'm outside of charge range of everything.
Yep.
Outside of outside line of sight for everything that isn't indirect, or these gaunts, gargoyles. So they're going to be basically unscathed, relatively unscathed, and then ready to basically leap out and demo charge something.
Nice. Did you use a CP for the rapid?
Yes, I went from 3 to 2. So yeah, I'm happy to move on unless there's anything else that I've missed in terms of.
Don't think so.
Cool.
Rob, what
So
have you got in
there's
deep
nothing
strike,
that I've missed that you can reach out and hit them.
I have 3 6-anthropes and a trigon.
Yeah, so this is at the end of your reinforcements.
No, he asked me what my.
Oh, sorry.
Right, carry on.
Pyrovore. 4 shots.
Yep.
In the dice.
Sorry. 2 shots.
Mate, have the 4 shots.
No,
That's
you
all.
can
You can keep your 4 shots.
Keep your roll.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just playing fair. It's not going to kill anything. I get 1 anyway.
Yep.
And then it's auto hitting strength 6, so 4s. Yes?
Yep.
1 AP, 1 ignores cover. You no longer get cover on unit.
Whatevs.
This thing, the exocrine is now going to shoot the unit.
I'm going to put it on.
That boy there, yeah, I knew you were. I knew you was, Luke. Then
Just
go.
actually, I just having to think. Just having to think, because I could respond to this, couldn't I? You've got them. Could basically make it so you can't. You could shoot them with it.
It's going to shoot. All that's going to do is stop their shooting.
Yeah, and the gargoyles. If you wanted to shoot them with the gargoyles.
Yeah.
There's all this still can shoot. Maybe a bite. Yeah, crack on, mate. Crack on.
Exocrine into them.
Yeah.
That's what's in Deep Strike.
So 2 plus 3 plus 1 more for blast. 3s. 2 more additional hits. Because use infantry.
Is the
Exocrine.
Exorcist.
Yeah, my version. Strength 8, so 3s become 4s because you're -1.
Yep.
And these are AP 2 or 3.
There's a 3 there, mate.
AP3.
AP 3D damage 3.
AP 3 damage 3.
You don't get cover.
So
Oh, they're hitting on 2s.
first one kills one. Second one, he's on 2 wounds, and then third one loves it. So you killed this guy.
Yep.
And then there was a guy on 2 wounds.
Yep. I'm then going to put the Xanthropes into them.
What was that then?
Xanthropes.
No, what you just fired.
Exocrine.
Exocrine, yeah.
Oh.
Here come the zones.
I'm going to use the baby profile because you're -1 to wound. So D3 attacks each plus 3 for blast.
It's fucking disgusting.
And I hit you on 3s. I reroll 1s because of exocrine. Those miss, but I get 3 more back for sustained.
What's the exocrine doing there?
Reroll 1s to hit. Strength 7, but -1, so 4s. So that's 4, and they are AP 2. You don't get cover, so straight damage, right?
AP 2?
Yeah.
And how many?
7.
And so what was the damage on them?
D3.
D3. Okay, so you're...
So that's a nice little combo that Rob's got where he shoots with the exocrine, which has like what, D6 plus 3 shots with blast, so like it's getting a lot of shots. And if it hits something, then it Tyranid models that make an attack that target it can re-roll 1s, which is pretty nice when he's got all them zone effects.
A 4th one.
4th one. Takes a wound down to 2 wounds.
3 on the 5th one. Kills one.
Kills one.
3 more on the 6th one.
Here's the unit.
No, there's a guy here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. 3, you say?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Now it's... so he dies, and now it's this guy.
No,
so,
it's the character, yeah.
Yeah, so how many... That was it, is it?
That's from that unit, yeah.
Yeah, so the character's alive.
Yes.
Yep.
Maleceptor into the other dude.
So, just very quickly,
Yeah.
You've killed a unit. It's not a battle line, so I don't get +1.
Yep.
So normally I need a 5, but it's turn
4s.
2. So I get +1 for that, so
Yeah.
4s.
Today.
3. So they're gone for good.
Yeah. The Maleceptor into Squeaky Boy with his demo charges. 9 shots. You use stealth. So 4s. Of course I get 1/6,
Yep.
but that becomes sustained.
Yep.
2's to kill. Bye bye.
Oh, I don't get cover.
From here,
Not even a little bit.
not even a little bit, Luke.
AP lots, is it?
2.
AP2. AP2.
Like, not even a little bit, Luke.
Oh.
La 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 la.
How many points is that exocrine, Rob?
135. If I had the models, I'd have more than one of this dude, and I'd have more than one of this dude. But then I'd probably have Death Leaper and stuff like that in there. Let's do the Norn shooting because we can and it's fun. How many wounds has he got?
Biophagus.
Yeah.
3.
3?
He's just a little
and his
dude.
AP armor?
Armor's like 5.
Okay, so I'm going to do the Psychic Tendril Neuroblast, which is blast. It's 2d6 strengths. It's a flamer that has to roll to hit. So, 4 due to.
So Rob's trying to kill this guy to get some of his secondaries, which is Assassination.
So they all hit, but I get +1 more for a sustained hit. Strength 6, so 2s. You has that many damage.
Adam, what is going on, Adam? Why are you controlling Rob? What the fuck?
You got no cover. Look, I told you, we're just.
How are you doing this?
How am I doing what?
No. Adam's saying, you and Adam are saying stuff at like the same time. It's very strange.
Okay, my turn is. Oh wait, no.
Oh wait!
Bivor is going to drop here and start scorching the objective.
What a little.
You have to kill him in your turn, okay?
I'm aware of that.
Rob, just to explain how ridiculous the Bivor thing is for people.
It's just stupid. You shouldn't. The Spore Mine shouldn't score secondaries, and they shouldn't be able to do actions. And then the unit's fine, because they can do both. That is. Oh, actually, I haven't shot there. Because they can do both, I can do silly plays like this, where I put a Bivor Spore on an objective, and it can start scoring the mission primary of taking it off. And essentially what it means is Luke has to deploy a unit that's viable to shoot him, in range that can shoot him, and make sure that it doesn't, it dies, because if he doesn't, his best place of scoring primary is just going to disappear.
It's fucking disgusting.
And that's all fun, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
How many of them are within 18 of here? So these,
some.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe?
So, and 18 invisible. So
Yeah.
what can this one see?
Well, this one, there's a gap down the middle there, so those two can see, he can't see.
Yeah, that's fine. No,
1, 2,
so
3,
1, 2.
4, 5, 6, maybe 7?
Uh,
No, so 6 of them.
6. But you're outside 12. So I'm just thinking if I. Well, how many shots is this?
It'll be 7 with sustained, hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4, 7
Wounding
shots.
you on 3s. I haven't shot that either. Not having a good. Remember how to play the game, Rob.
That's alright.
And I'm imagining 2 of them can see him as well, so they'll shoot there.
I'm going to spend a CP to basically make.
Nurgle strat, yeah, mate. Burn your CP. I'm good with it.
What is it? You're down to 1.
So there's a
They're outside of 12.
like everything, yeah, outside of show, because I wanted to make it so you couldn't charge them.
Yeah.
Basically, this in response to being selected as a target, I basically made them ineligible for being shot at.
What's it called? Return to shadow.
No darkness, something. One with the darkness, light the darkness.
2 into the tank. 1 hit. 5, so 5s. 1, no AP. You get cover.
Yep.
And then the melters. 2s. 3s. Yeah, that was worth. Now I've ended my turn. And
Okay.
I score 7 on primary. No, I score way more than 7 on primary.
Go that side. Go that side.
You got 10 on primary, and you
10 on
killed a
primary.
Biophagus, and you killed a Reductor Saboteur, so that's another 8.
I've got your primary score. I just need your secondaries.
So 8,
8
9,
for
10, 11.
Assassinate, and then 3 for, yeah, so
Deploy.
11 total.
So you're at 15 secondaries, yeah? 7 plus 8. Yeah?
No.
You should have 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh, 18.
So he's killed 3 characters for 12 points, and done deployed teleport homers twice.
Okie doke, you're on 28. Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. We both got up a CP?
Yep.
Stay on that side, Luke. Get over there, Luke.
Get over there.
Luke, what's your plan?
I'll go shoot some things now. Yeah, so stuff's going to come down. So high level, I'm going to put these boyos over here to try and bomb the crap out of this guy. There'll be more stuff coming down to try and bomb the crap out of this guy. Also, while staying out of Overwatch range where possible. I'm going to have to deal with this little git somehow, probably just by firing auto guns at it. There'll be some unit deploying here to get within range of being able to shoot it. What I might have to do is maybe forego demo charges and string out a big neophyte unit to claim this and this.
You still have to kill him.
Still have to kill him, yeah. But I mean, it's going to be significantly easier if I can drop within 3 of it. And then save maybe the second demo squad for a secondary drop, because otherwise what Rob's wheelhouse with this list is stop you scoring points by just existing on the stuff and having hard stuff to kill. So even though I want to bring 2 units down to bomb this, I think that might be the play. String out a unit of neophytes along here and just kind of mob the board as well a little bit and stop some of this shenanigan from happening again another turn.
So Luke has correctly assumed there as well that because this guy you can't deploy within 9 without using his strat, he can't deploy on the objective there, which means he's not going to score any primary unless he uses it to something over there.
Yeah. So that's going to happen, and then other stuff will just drop down and just try to start peeling back some of the layers of bullshit that is on the objectives, essentially. Yeah.
Cool.
That's the plan.
Go for it. Start bringing your stuff down. And
bring it down. And
Rob, while he's doing that, just chat through how you think your last turn went.
Overwhelming force on the secondaries, and he kept behind enemy lines.
Hang on, CP 2 as well.
Yeah.
CP
2.
And you've got overwhelming force as your
other objective,
Well, I mean, you can kill the Norns, yeah. Did that turn go perfectly? No. I should have moved if I had remembered he could have deep strike, this thing comes here, like this, and he would never have deployed that unit there, and then my Norn lives this next turn. But I'm probably going to lose the Norn because of that play.
Luke, did you score any primary?
He scored 5 primary.
Cool. Where is it? And then, to give you a little a sound effect for us too.
Had style, you had elegance, beautiful movement round the floor. Willy Wonka, it's a stonker.
Have the chap named the Norns yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we need names for the Norns. Where's Telly? Telly's the expert namer.
Has he got a flamer Overwatch?
No.
No. And their range is 24?
Yes.
So they could Overwatch.
He's got the mini flame Overwatch as well.
Flame.
The non-hit is still 6s, but it's 2d6 blast.
Right. I mean, I'm going to have to take some Overwatch if I want to do some damage. So
Yes.
Sorry, I just asked this, but you didn't get any primary.
He got 5 primary.
5. It's like that.
You could get him within flamer range.
Yeah, so demos are going there.
Yep.
And then this guy's going to go here. I probably don't need to go that far. I don't need to go that far at all. So actually, they can just sort of sit in there like that.
Yep.
So that's all of them in flammer range.
What are you saying, Stephen? Looks like both of them forgot the objective on the right. We're just ignoring it.
Forgot what?
The objective on the right. What he's got.
This one.
No.
But yeah, Rob's got a little spore mine that he's fired over there. I think Luke is going to try and bring something down.
He's trying some shenanigans.
Primus. It's like Primus is going to go here to then have a little crack with a pistol at them.
Yeah.
But also maybe go for a Hail Mary charge if they don't do the job. So they're going there.
Interesting, Luke.
Oh, what have I done?
No, that's just interesting.
What, charging them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, if he's got one wound left, I mean, it's.
That's interesting.
I'm assuming like it all goes tits up. Right? It's not a play that I'm that excited to make.
It's not top of the list.
No.
Look, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up and go, how many shots? Loads, and then roll like 15 ones or something.
Did you want to Overwatch here?
Do I want to Overwatch? The truth of that answer is no.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at this. I set this camera up on this side. Nice view of that objective. And all we've got there is a spore mine.
Real good reason. So he's going to just tuck in there.
Across the back corner.
Back corner.
Come on, give me the deploy.
No. Okay, I'll come off the objective.
Look, I can just, if this unit lives, I can just pop something in there. Remember, I can also pop something in as well from on the corner of that, because it's your turn free.
Yeah. So it's more like the things, but they're not going there anyway. He's just going to hide there. If you want to bring a thing in there, it's like whatever. I've got to deal with this.
Yeah.
I can't. And like, there's the whole Reading 3 thing. Like, either go there and stop you there. I could go there, and then I want to hide.
So I think Luke's debating where he can put his models to stop Rob dropping things, right, with a deep strike.
I'm not stopping the 3-inch deep strike anyway. So like,
Because the Trigon can 3-inch deep strike, which is a bit tricky. But Rob, when it 3-inch deep strikes, it obviously can't charge.
No, but you can do this thing called rapid ingress, which means I rapid ingress it in his turn, and then it's free to do what I want in my turn. Yeah. So it's like, in your deployment zone, hello friends.
yeah.
Oh wait, you could rapid ingress at 3 inches with a Trigon.
Yes.
So that's quite strong.
They're probably fine. Just
Telly, why is your suggestion so serious? Gorlock the Destroyer.
Which one is Gorlock the Destroyer?
Gorlock the Destroyer. That's some of Conan. Oh, like Conan the Destroyer, we've got Gorlock the Destroyer.
I'm quite liking the sound of Gorlock the Destroyer.
There you go, you tickled his fancy. Rob, what was the book you gave me the other day to read? Night Lords.
Yeah.
Anyone read that?
It was the trilogy actually. It was all of them. All right, you're doing your deployment zone. I'm going to pack some models away.
Rob was saying it's quite good because it's a book with the perspective of chaos, which obviously you don't hear a lot about, do you? In the old, not many novels that are pure chaos focused.
Well, the thing I like about that particular novel is it's not just, Space Marines. Sometimes you get Space Marines run, they kill, Space Marines. It's nothing like that. It's much more about the personalities of a squad and some slaves, without giving too much away. But I'm sure once you read it, you'll understand.
I'm going to give it a read. Rob says Google Gorlock the Destroyer. Oh no, what am I going to get off this? I'm Googling it now as we speak. What am I going to...
Is it something that we're allowed to see?
It's Optimus Prime, isn't it, Rob? I sent you a video the other day of the Optimus Prime. I wonder if I can try and play a video of her. I'm going to get... give me 2 minutes. I reckon I could try and get a picture of Gorlock the Destroyer if I can.
Have I got to move my book out of the way so you can deploy your army?
No, it's fine. Basically, I'm going to put some mining lasers sort of here.
That feels like that should be Steve's Great Unclean one. Steve, we found your Great Unclean one.
I reckon I can get it up on the stream. It's taking a bit of work. I'm having to resize this picture like you wouldn't believe.
Grenades, and then we're going to just put...
Don't go within 12.
Okay, I thought you were being really serious. Yeah, definitely got Jabba the Hutt vibes there.
Could get one in or a couple in there to shoot there, yeah.
She's like a serious influencer type character, right? I've seen her on podcast clips and stuff.
Pistol might as well go there.
What's the story, Rob? What's the background?
On the...
No, I'm asking. Sorry, it's Ellie in the chat.
We're going to have to come up with names so that we know who's who. Wasn't the whole point of this you put some guys on the objective?
Yeah, but I'm just making sure, if I just put one pistol there and then fluff it.
It's a T1 6-up save, mate. You can do it with a hope and a dream.
Fair enough.
The other thing you've got to remember is I could pop the Trigon on there and you'd have no primary at all.
But you stupid Trigon.
Be like...
let's stop that nonsense then.
I'm just saying, there's this thing called I can mess with your deployment zone.
Yeah. So we'll do that. So you can't get on the thingy bobby there. So we need...
Rob, who calls a Gorlock the Destroyer? Is that Telly? Is that how she refers to herself. I'm assuming a pronoun there. I'm aware, but like, is that her? Is that her vibe? What are you doing here, Luke?
Getting within 3 of stuff. So I'm deploying within 3 for a CP.
Okay.
And their grenade launchers they need to see over there. That's why they're like that. So just plop him there, yeah. Yeah, and then our grenade launchers and mining lasers are kind of basically sort of looking down this lane, so I can shoot either the Norn there or the Norn here.
I don't think you got range to the Norn there.
48 on that, whereas these will have 24 onto this
Okay.
one. So yeah, it's just giving me options basically. So yeah, so they're going to go sort of like that. Yeah, did you want to watch them?
No.
Cool. And then we've got another unit. So now it's sort of thinking about screening.
So I reckon we got a name for one of them at least, but there's still more to go. Tilly, I think she was labelled Gorlok by the internet. In general, I'm not sure where the root of it is. Let's do some research here. Let's see what we can find out.
And what's the defensive profile of these zones?
T5 4
T5
in one.
In one, okay.
3 wins. Remember, I can give a unit 5 up Philipine.
I've got it here. Gorlok. Right, Gorlok the Destroyer is a nickname given to blogger Ali C. Lopez after her appearance on whatever podcast next to similar guests and cohorts in late April 2023. The nickname inspired widespread jokes and memes about her appearance, including videos in which her audio was replaced with the Star Wars character Jabba.
That's it here.
Mm-hmm.
We've got another name coming for the other Norn, and that's Norn Patrick Harris.
Patrick Harris.
Is that one? Is that another one I need to Google and find out who Patrick Harris is?
Sorry, mate.
How many flaming shots is that?
D6 plus 1 with blast.
+1. So 7.
Oh, it's Patrick Harris, of course. So I whenever I see this guy's face, and if anybody has a similar reaction, you're a friend of mine, is I just think of Starship Troopers.
Putting your flamers into take.
And I know he's done all the other stuff, and How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, but like Starship Troopers.
I need behind enemy lines.
Yeah, so you just
So
line them all up
flamers
like
are
that.
just going to go. Oh, yeah. Blub, 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 blub. So yep, just do that.
Do you guys remember Rob? Telly rather. Sorry, there's a Rob behind me and a Rob in the chat. Do you remember when Starship Troopers came out? Because I remember us being in Harrogate and being like, "Oh man, it's Nids versus Guard." There's like a Nids film that came out, and everyone was like, "Ah, they've just copied Games Workshop." And what a film!
It was alright for the first couple, and then there's like spin-offs with
Starship
yeah.
Oh, I've only really watched the first one. The first one was amazing. What a film! So this is what happens with Luke with his Genestealer. He gets all his models out on the board. He's now got about 200 models on the board. And now you have to decide where to put them all, Luke. That's the hard bit, isn't it, mate?
Indeed. Flamers could go there. Flamers go there.
While he's doing that, Rob, where do you think Genestealer Cults are at in the meta after the changes after the last bounce? Like, just while Luke's doing this, Luke, you concentrate on that.
They're definitely above a 50% win rate, okay? The problem you've got now is they were very, what I'd call beginner friendly, and that's going to sound like a joke because it's GSC, but because you essentially could throw your units away for free, there was no harm. On turn 2, I spunk my load, so to speak. Everything comes back, I do it again on turn 3, I do it again on turn 4, right? So there was no, what I would call tactical grace to the army.
No offence, Luke.
No, it's not even like Luke's not going to be that kind of player. You can see from how long it's going to take him to do a single movement phase. But, you know, there was a point you could have just lined all of the army up, shot your opponent, lose your model, get them back again. They're no longer that army. So now you have to use your cheap rats. They're not like, they are expendable, but they're not crazy expendable. So it's a much more thinking army. Like, for example, in Ninth Harlequins, it was when they first came out in the book, like an orangutan with a piano could have proposed the perfect sonnet with them because you just run 9 Void Weavers. In this one, people who know the army and play the army and do well with the army, what I'd call semi-faction specialists, are going to be able to kick your ass, and you're going to be like, this unit army's overpowered. But Joe Bloggs on the street comes out and he's going to get tabled on turn 2 and go, what happened here? So...
Rob, just move those dice off the board with.
These ones?
No, just the box. Just so it looks better on the street.
Apologies.
No, apologize. Yeah, interesting analysis. So you're saying they're in a better place because they're not as bonkers as they were before, but it's not taking anything away from how good they're going to be at like a top level.
Exactly. I think they're going to be in a very nice spot, and much like this kind of army should be, in the hands of a really good player, it's going to be a pain in the...
What are you thinking, Luke?
Yeah, I think that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to overkill gargoyles and then not have an awful lot of good shots from the seismic cannons. But then there'll be some things I can shoot at. It's fine. I can't kill everything, so I've just got to be quite careful. And I'm going to get rapid ingress. I think. I'm down.
Most certainly are going to get rapid ingress, Luke.
Here he comes.
Trev. This is Trev.
Is that a CP go on then file down to 1?
Yeah.
So Clamavus is...
Yeah.
Oh, muted my microphone, hang on. There we go. So Rob's rapid ingressing the big lad, the Trigon, which, I'll get the card up, which has a rule which allows it to deep strike within 3 inches. There we go, I've got it up. There we go. That's the rule. Each time this model is set up on the battlefield using the deep strike ability, it can be set up anywhere on the battlefield that is more than 3 inches horizontally away from all enemy units. When it does, if this model is set up within 9 inches of one or more enemy units until the end of the turn, it's not able to charge. Well, it doesn't matter because it's doing it in Luke's turn. It means that there's a Trigon just sat there at the back. You see it on the side cam as well. Seems pretty good. How many points is that, Rob?
180.
What? Was that an Indian accent?
180.
What was that?
Sorry. I was looking up an ability, you confused me.
You want to do an Indian accent? You do an Indian accent. You do you.
What's the toughness of that boyo?
11.
Toughness 11. How many wounds? Saves?
Save 3 plus, potential 5 up, feel no pain. He's got like 14 wounds.
It's fucking disgusting.
Luke, this is called Deal with My Army if you try.
Yeah. Right, so...
14 wounds, toughness 10, 3 up save.
Cool.
Cool. Cool.
That's code for it wasn't cool, but there was nothing I could do about it.
Not cool.
That's the least impressive response I've ever heard from someone. Cool.
So, shoot him. Thank you. Reminded me. How does this game work? Shoot some things. Right, so the tank here is going to fire the stubber
At him.
Oh, because he can see him.
Yes.
You haven't got any ridiculous I can move after you shoot or shoot after you shoot?
No, not in this version of the army.
Okay, good. So yeah, he'll fire the stubber into there.
Yep.
He'll light him up and then
Indirect into one of the Norns for the AP.
Yeah, I was just thinking, do I do it with that one or I can do it with that one?
Well, you've got 2 Norns, good sir.
2 Norns.
So
yeah, I suppose I've got to assume that one's going to go down. Yeah.
Adam, you were playing Sisters the other night, mate, weren't you, against... were you playing Matt? I think you were playing against the same list that Matt had on the stream the week before with the triple Redemptors, weren't you, mate?
So he'll go for this Norn.
Yes.
So D6 plus 3 on the Norn.
Yes. Two hits.
Oh, yeah.
Indirect, good sir.
Yeah, that's right. It's because I was thinking I was shooting at that, but I'm not shooting at that with this gun.
No wounds.
No wounds. So this has got 6 shots on the rapid fire.
Yep.
That is 3 hits.
6s?
Yeah, that's fine. But the key thing is, so Paul, I don't know if you remember, but with the Achilles Ridge Runner, as long as I hit a thing with the gun that it's got, any of the guns it's got, that target gets an additional...
You're only doing one behind enemy lines.
Don't distract him. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, because I wanted to try and screen. I didn't want you to go over here.
Fine.
And I held back the Acolytes because I couldn't be in two places at once. Yeah. So... Crossfire, yeah. So I've crossfired on the Trigon and the Norn. And I'm going to fire the other...
You pick one unit.
Huh?
One unit. So
Yeah, but I've done it on both.
Yeah, okay, but you pick one unit.
Yeah, I'll pick one unit, yeah. So I think what I'm going to probably do is... Because I've got my tail sticking out there. I don't remember the range of stuff. I think it's 36. Oh, he's good.
Yeah, 36.
36. So I might try and double up.
Double stubber.
Stubber this and just hit the Norn again.
Okay.
Because they're the things...
What are you shooting him with?
The stubber.
Yeah, no, but like if you're going to put AP somewhere, what are you actually shooting him with? You've got two seismic cannons.
Seismics and this mining lasers and...
Oh, okay, yeah. If you're going to do that.
I mean, it depends on how...
So that's a nice little piece of the army. The buggy basically improves the AP. So Luke's tagging stuff to then try and finish it with the buggy.
Okay.
Because if this gets into here, you're going to take away primary incredibly easily.
Yes.
So I'm just trying to protect as much as possible. And there's relative security here.
Yep.
So, and that's the stuff I definitely want to kill. So I want to make sure that happens. So I'm going to put the stubber. I mean, the stubber can't see anything else anyway.
Yeah.
So it's going to go there.
Yeah. It was more the indirect in here because I don't think it's doing anything. It's a 2-up save.
Oh yeah, no, it's just another. Because as you say, I can only lock in one set of AP from this guy.
Yeah.
So if he APs this one, then the Norn hasn't got it, is it?
Correct. Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. That's fine. I'm just confused as to what you're doing, Luke.
Yeah, fair enough.
And if I'm confused, the rest of the people watching are definitely confused.
Yeah, so we're going to fire stubber at that.
What he's saying, guys, is that he wants to clear the Trigon and the Norn. So he's going to use, when this first shot, he's going to use the minus AP on the Norn, and then he's going to use the indirect on the second one to put it on the other one.
Yep.
Yeah, we got it.
Cool. So stubber, only 3 shots, not rapid fire. Hits once.
Yep.
And
didn't hit me? Don't
doesn't
win.
do
There's no way.
And then an indirect gun there.
Yep.
So 6 plus
4.
3. 6s. There's 1. I'll re-roll another one because it's on the floor. So 1 save.
Bing.
Bing. Oh.
Unless you're AP 4, but I don't think you are.
No.
3.
So they both have
Yep.
AP.
So I guess you begin with the demos, yeah?
Yeah, because that's what's definitely going to happen. So we're going to go with all the flamer shots into them, and then all the demo charges into them. I'm going to spend a CP for free on the Nexos in this unit to give this unit additional AP.
Cool. You are -1 to hit because you're within range of this dude.
What's the range of that?
6.
6. Okay. Do you mind if I am making sure I'm not, because I
they
had no idea that was even
They
wrong.
were based so that you couldn't be within 3 of him.
What do you mean, sorry?
So.
Because I
I mean,
I just, yeah, I didn't even know that was a rule. So all I need to do is that.
I know I told you. But
Yeah. If you're happy with that, I mean, I can leave them there. I don't mind.
No, that's fine.
We go serious intent going off.
Serious one. Thank you.
Serious intent.
Yeah, so they're going to go demos into there. So 4d6.
Who's shooting it?
So 4 demo charges.
This unit is shooting here and here.
Demo charges, yeah.
Yeah, 4d6. So I get
from the acolytes.
4.
Nice, Scott.
Yep. 4d6 shots. So 5, 7. So
This is where the fun happens with the demo boys. The suitcases are out.
6s. So because I'm GSC Paul as well, I get sustained hits when I can drop down and ignores cover.
Nice.
And I've got AP2.
Cups are out.
Cups are out.
Cups, here we go.
Additional AP2. And I've got a Primus in there, so 4 rerolls. And it's 5s. Oh no, it's 4s to hit you because it's +1 BS. And then reroll them.
You need another 6.
Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4s.
Yep.
And now, because you're on objective, I get 4 rerolls to wound.
Oof.
That's an acolyte thing.
Let me just roll these, good sir. -2, yeah?
-4 now.
4 ups.
And then 2 damage
2 damage.
on each of them. So just roll that lot twice.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far.
And then I've got this to go.
2
as well.
left, yeah.
These are the rerolls.
The rerolls to wound.
So is this the demo charge?
This is the demo charges, yeah.
So 4 ups. Oof.
Just describe what the roll is. So like when you roll it.
So this is 2 damage. So this is the roll my invulnerable saves, and then I've got 2 feel no pains. He's alive on 1.
Alive on 1.
So the demos go into the Norn and drop him to 1 wound, but they don't quite kill him.
Which we got.
Is
What
he-
else have you got to finish it?
No, it's got loads of stuff.
Other stuff.
Gonna shoot some mining lasers at me probably, because it's the best weapon to do it. So finish this, please.
Yes, so the 5
D6.
Well, it's not 5, is it? Because 4 got damage charge. Yeah, it's 5. 1,
It's
2, 3,
5
4.
because you've got leader with
Yeah.
flamer.
So
What's your name, Luke? Tell us.
The flamers on the
Hand
acolytes
flamers.
are shooting into the
16, 17.
no the
Gargoyles.
gargoyles. Thank you.
So 17 hits.
Yep.
Needing what? What do you need?
3's to wound.
Strength 3,
Oh, 4's to wound.
but I get 4 rerolls because you're on objective.
Indeed.
And this is going to be AP
Nothing.
1 because of the strap. I use +1 AP and
Is it
ballistic
against
skill.
a target?
No, they just have +1. The one you're thinking of is the +1 to wound.
Alright.
I have to shoot the same thing.
Unit dead.
Guys, when you roll, tell us what you're rolling and what you need.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
I was rolling armor saves and I needed 6 up in runs. Because of there's Antwerp.
Yeah, so Acolytes came down and did Acolyte things of throwing lots of bombs at the Norn, reducing it to a wound, and then opening up with the hand flamers on the gargoyles.
Perfect. Which worked, because there's no left.
There's no
Don't
gargoyles
bring
there.
it to me. Just watch the map.
So,
And then blue unit. Where's blue unit going? So I'm going to put the Primus is going to fire his pistol at that,
yep.
and then I'm going to fire. What's the? That's going to be 5s to hit regardless, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm going to fire all of the grenades into this, and then all of the mining lasers. I'm going to live to regret this.
Why?
This thing on the 1 wound is it's giving me flashbacks to our game, Paul.
Yeah, when there's an hammer, you just sat on. In fact, it happened twice, didn't it? Twice in the game, there was an hammer, you just sat on a wound on objective, it didn't go.
Fine. So I got 8 shots for seismic.
Yep, hit on 5s, yeah?
Hit on 4s because they've remained stationary.
Okay, yeah, heavy.
Yeah, these guys there.
What is it? What unit?
The
Neophytes
on
are
the,
shooting the Trigon.
yeah. And I don't get sustained because they have been on the battlefield for the turn.
Cool. 5s.
5s to wound, 1. AP minus 2 now because of,
So 5 up. Good.
cool. And then an amount of las fire. So
It's all of them for 1 shot, isn't it?
11 shots. So.
You've got 2 flamers, so there'd be 2 less.
Oh no, I was calculating a 20-man unit. No, yeah. So there'd be 5,
You
6.
Who's this on? Triangle.
Same unit. No, 1. 1. AP is 1, right?
Yeah.
So what do you need?
Damage.
Feel no pain. 1.
Sorry, I needed a 4 up and then I needed a 5 up. And I've got 13 wounds left if you would do so good, sir.
13 on the Trigon.
Not going to kill the bloody Trigon at this rate.
What else have you got left that can shoot it?
It's the problem is it's going through. Have you got an inbal on this thing?
No.
No. But that thing has.
Yeah.
The one in the middle's only got one, at least. Right.
Like you need to kill this, so you almost have to go everything just to be safe because you've got no other shooting.
Yeah, because I'm not going to kill that Trigon and you put a final pain on it. I'm going to be more sad if that doesn't die.
Exactly.
You're
so
just very sad
if it doesn't die, you've got no bonuses on here. Your grenades are wounding on 5s.
Yep.
And the mining lasers are wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
And they're hitting on 5s. Because you've got no rerolls.
I've got the reroll. Primus is in the unit.
Okay.
He's in that unit.
I mean, you got this guy shooting here definitely.
Yeah. That's the obvious one. Okay. Yeah. So
if you split fire and you don't kill the Norn, you lose the point. You lose a load of stuff.
yeah, we'll go for the Norn. So four mining lasers, 5s to hit with rerolls because it's got a Primus in there. So I get 1 sustained, 4s to wound. 3 saves at 8. So 4 pin on.
He dead, boy.
Cool.
Got him. The big lass.
He doesn't explode on a 6.
Cool. 2, 4, 5 lasgun shots with rerolls. That many hits plus 1 sustained on your thingy. Do you want me to roll?
Oh no, mate. He's dead.
Cool.
He's done his job.
He's done his job. And then we're going to go for this unit here.
Yep.
We're going to.
Just another scalp. Another one on the body count.
Cool.
So
How many of them remain?
all of them are in range, but it's not rapid fire range. So 4, so 16 shots, 8, 12.
So the neophytes here
16.
are shooting the Zonthropes here.
Yeah, and then the rest are going to just have lasguns into that. But we'll go with the
I don't know if you got 4 flamers.
4 flamers there. I mean, whatever can see. It's going to be like 2 lasgun shots. Like it's
2 or 3, yeah.
Well, whatever can shoot lasguns will shoot at them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to have any
So
range.
it's like maybe 4 lasguns the other side and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I need 5s on these because I don't have. Because I've got a heavy weapon, but then I don't have re-rolls in that unit, so I get no re-rolls, but I've got 3 extra sustained.
Cool.
These are strength 6.
So freeze.
And that's AP 1, and they're D3 damage each.
How many?
2, 4, 5.
So I have a 4 up invulnerable save, so I will make that safe. Of course, the way my Zonthropes go, I fail 3. They have
4?
3 wounds. 4, sorry.
So 3 wounds each. So the first one.
Still alive.
So then the next one will kill him.
Yes.
Yep. And then the next one.
Still alive. 2 die.
2 die.
You're telling me there's a chance?
2 zones dead.
2 Zonthropes bite the dust.
And then we're going to fire 24 rapid firing side. Oh, what was in range here? Anything? 24. Okay, so 1,
2, 3, 4,
2,
5.
3.
That's out.
That's out. So 3, and then this guy.
You
has
got like 3.
1, because there's 4 flamers there, so there'll be 1, and then.
Yeah, but from my tail.
Oh, okay, yeah,
you can
sure.
probably see up to like here, so 1,
is
2.
3, yeah. Cool. So 3 on the big guy.
Stick my tail out, you know.
Nah. Nope. And then 3 on the
Zonthropes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No. And then we're going to fire 24. This neophyte unit at the top firing at the pyrovore. Needing 5s.
Is this with?
There's no neophyte. There's no Primus in there. So I have Primus in here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering how you got that many shots.
So rapid firing the.
You're not in rapid fire range because you have to stay out of flamer range.
Okay. Let me just take the 4
Because
out.
you didn't want to get flamed by the pyrovore.
I'll just do it again because I've got to do 16.
Can I have the water? Oh, are we moving there? So 5s, yeah?
Need 5s.
So you've got,
Drop my water.
yeah,
So
2 more back in. Toughness, I don't know the pyro. Let me check before you roll. Because we're supposed to be declaring what you need.
6.
I think it's going to be 5s, but there's a chance it's 4s. Sorry, it's T6, so 4s.
4s. So 2 saves, AP -1.
So I have a 3-up save, becomes a 4-up save, 2 saves, yeah? So I pass both.
Cool, and then we've got
No flamers.
11 dudes, single shots.
Yep.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
They're going to do more damage than the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Random. I need that again though, right?
Yes. What's strength for these?
4. 6s.
Strength 3 or 4?
Strength 3.
Yes, so 6s, so
yeah.
4.
4 saves, no minus.
So 3-up saves.
on the totems, yeah?
No, this is on the Pyrovore.
Pyrovore takes 2, he's got 5 wounds total, so 3 left.
Okay, I think that's everything now. So
No, you have the unit at the back on your objective.
Oh no, I fired them. We did it.
Okay.
Yeah. And they fired now, killed some zones. I think that's everything. Yeah.
What have you got left in for both me and the people in? What have
I've
you
got
left in
one
each
unit
side?
of acolytes left in reserve with a Primus as well.
With a Primus.
With a
it says.
Primus, yeah.
Say hello to my friends.
Cool. So what have I got? Let's do scores first. Or I can do scores on that side. So I've got behind enemy lines for 2 points. So I've got 1 unit behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
And then overwhelming force for 5 points because I killed the Norn on objective and the Spore on objective.
Yep.
So 5 points for that.
So 5 for your secondaries.
7 total.
5 for your secondaries.
7 for secondaries.
Oh, sorry, 7 for secondaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it went okay. It was frustrating that the Norn didn't die. Like I was quite confident a unit of demo charges would kill it, but it didn't. So that was a bit unlucky because that meant that would have been annihilated potentially because of rolling d6 plus 1 damage 3 times because you wouldn't have had an invuln.
No, but I'd have had a Fiona Pain.
Yes, you'd have had 300 pounds, yeah. But
so, I mean, yes.
It would have been nice to have fired those and the grenade launchers. So there was a chance that both could have died. But it didn't happen. So we'll have to just
Not
crack
today,
on.
boy.
Not today.
I've got you on 12, Luke, altogether, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. Over to you, Rob. What are you going to try and do, mate?
I'm just going to wipe out all the rats.
Kill all the rats.
It won't happen, but that's my aim.
Both get CP.
Yep.
Rob, I've got you on 2, Luke, I've got you on 2.
I'm on 1.
2.
I use rapid regeneration in order to do so. So I have some
What you got on your primary?
10 on primary.
Got you on 20.
And I have a battle shock test on 3d6 on the Zonthrop. So because I'm a NID and I'm within synapse, he is synapse, I have a battle shock test. I don't know what his OC is. It's probably 8, no, 7. That is more than 7.
Yep.
You can't battle shock me today. This is Ascension Day, remember. You are come to be claimed by the Hive. So he's going to move up here. Freaking magnetised. This guy...
What's that, Rob? You're a Neuro Tyrant that you're moving up?
Neuro Tyrant, yeah.
The old Neuro Tyrant. How do you feel about that turn, Luke, while Rob's moving his army around, matey? How do you feel like it's going?
It could have been better. I could have killed the Trigon. And, yeah, much like in our game, joking around, like, not... The demo charges were... I rolled quite well, but then the last little salvo with rerolls, Rob passed 3 out 4 invuln saves, literally leaving it on 1 wound, so it's just tough. It was a good turn, though, in terms of scoring.
Sorry, question. If I'm touching this terrain, I can see and be seen from it, yeah?
So, well, if you got models out of it, I can see that unit shoot it.
Yeah, I know, but I can also... These two guys... Well, this one can see anyway, but this guy here, who's touching the terrain, can he see here and here?
Yeah.
Because of these windows?
No, because you're not wholly within it. It's the same principle as the Baneblade thing that we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
So, what you're telling?
not only in the terrain, is there not a footprint like that?
Yeah, the footprint is that base, but
Yeah.
his whole base has to be wholly within that.
Oh, is it a big base thing?
Yeah, it's a big base model. So it's got to
No,
it's gotta
it's the troop unit, not my big base model.
Barbgon.
Barbgon.
Yeah, but the way that's positioned on the side there, he's not wholly within that terrain,
Okay.
is he? That's the rubbish bit about these small base bits of terrain, which is unfortunate. I don't know if LGT are doing anything different
This guy's going to come up and do the silly
to rectify that.
Look, I thought this piece of terrain has a footprint that goes from there to there.
It does in my house rules, and if we were playing that, then we can play that. I don't mind, but we were emulating the LGT terrain.
Yeah, we're trying to play LGT.
Yeah.
The LGT terrain that's like that.
This is the base. This little bit of base.
So there's no perspex.
On LGT, no. But if we yeah, you're right though. If we're playing at the club or if we're playing at the events that I run, I would do what you suggested there and draw a line there, and then you've got more. So then Rob could do exactly what we're saying, be wholly within there, see out of it.
So I'll just explain what I'm talking about there, because I find it quite interesting coming from a game like War Machine where the terrain rules will just like insanely clear. So you see, in fact, I've got the top-down cam. You see the terrain that has like a footprint, so like this one in the corner where my hand is, right? So this piece here, that has a footprint on the bottom of the terrain. So the rule is if you're within the terrain, if the terrain has windows, you can see out of it, okay? So like a model that's fully within that and its base is totally in, it can see out of the terrain. These pieces of terrain, the one to my right, this one in the middle, that one, I don't have a perspex bit of, I don't have perspex for it to sit on like you get at a Games Workshop event. In fact, like this, look, you see this one at the front where the wheel on, the Ridge Runner's on. If the terrain isn't sat on like a footprint like that, then technically it's not within the terrain. So you see this little one here at the back, it doesn't have a footprint. So Luke's saying because the model can't be wholly within, it can't see out of it and through it, which is true by the rules. But Luke, at your events you house rule it so that it's different, right?
Yeah, I give the models a bit more of a base. So I don't think so because of these rats.
Almost certainly a no is what you're telling me, Luke.
Yeah.
It's almost certainly a no.
What was the question? Sorry, I was talking.
Rob's just working out where he can deep strike and move around to try and melt some rats.
I just be melting rats.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello, friends.
The triangle.
Can he swing that base further? So if basically I want to be able to hit like here, here, and here with 12, in case you take some models off.
I mean, that would put you further away from the charge.
Yeah. I don't know how far that charge is. It's going to be.
So you made it a little bit. You might have. I mean, because you can go laterally like that.
Yeah.
And be. That's probably fine. I think
It's like a 3 or a 4.
It's a 3 or a 4, and you're within.
If it's a 4, it's fine. I'll accept a 4.
To be fair, I think if you just went 3 inches like that, I think it's a 3-inch charge, mate. Because you're not going. You don't have to get all the way through that bit of wall. You just have to get there.
Yeah.
So I think it's a 3-inch charge.
Cool.
It's like 3.5 away.
Yep. The Biophagus going to walk through the terrain because he can.
It's absolutely pissing it down. So if you can actually hear the rain on the street.
Bring him back there. I'm then going to put the other unit in here. I think I'm going to bring the unit in here. If you could, I can't really reach, Luke.
Yep.
I want them to be 9 inches away, 6 inches on, so I can shoot potentially 3 units. And how many have I given you?
4. So 6 inches that's the furthest they can go. That.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, I will get you a drink in a sec, but I've not forgotten.
It's all good, mate.
Should have Georgia on drinks, Stewie. I'm not sure.
The chat not door dashing us some drinks, right?
Yeah, please.
You can lob them through the window. Alright, so that is movement phase. Okay. Pyrovore here.
Hold on, I might overwatch those zoanthropes.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
And you can do your drop in if you want.
I've got rapid ingress to consider as well, yeah.
But I don't imagine you're going to do that.
I could just do it here.
Yeah, but that's a real bad idea.
Why?
If I get a decent charge, what they're going to drop in, you're going to have to spend a CP to pick them back up again.
Yeah.
Imagine I make like a
No,
8
no,
or
yeah,
9
of
on the
course they're
charge.
charging, yeah, of course it's a terrible idea. Terrible idea.
Like,
There was just a little contrary voice in my head. You told me something, and I just immediately was like, no.
you can't keep them out of shooting range back here.
Well, I could take.
If you use both lots of your
multiple
CP,
units, yeah. I've got Resolve Overwatch first, and I think I'm going to Overwatch that Zoanthrope unit because I think that's the best thing. I thought about overwatching here, but I don't like overwatching even with rerolls on mining lasers. Like,
yep. I probably should have stayed out of 12 if you're happy with that. Because I give you this one here, we'll be even on takebacks. I forgot.
yeah. I got 4 flamers there. Yeah, no, that's
Fucking
fine.
disgusting.
Can you put me 12 away because I can't get around that?
Yeah.
I don't mind you shooting. I should have obviously remembered you got flamers in the corner. That's my bad.
That's right, mate. I just assumed it was the range of your guns, but then they're 24, aren't they?
The 24-inch range, yeah.
So you're outside of Flamar range?
Yeah, I'm not going to...
Do you want to be on the objective or off the objective?
You've used overwhelming force,
I have used everyone else.
so I'm going to stay on the objective.
I do have the other one. Take an objective that I
If
didn't
you're
own.
going to charge me...
Do you know the one I mean?
Yeah, the Storm Hostile.
Yeah.
Yes, but if you're storming hostile, I'm in my happy place.
Yeah, happy place. Sure.
Did you do both your secondaries, Luke? What have you got left?
I've got nothing.
Yeah, he's got nothing left.
No,
I've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left. There is a downside to rapid ingressing.
That cost me a CP.
Yes, but there is another downside to it. If I declare Shadow in the Warp,
There's more on the table for...
battle shock. So
Yeah.
be fully advised.
Yeah, no, that's all good. It's more... I mean, the battle shock stuff, it sucks not taking the objectives, but... I don't even know where I'm going to do it, first of all. So I've got to think about where it's going to go. So I want to kill like this thing, basically. I want to kill that. So I could just end up going here.
I do have line of sight with that though.
What?
The
6
knob.
shots.
No, 2d6 shots.
2d6.
Yes. With
Hit on
blast.
6s though.
No, not if you rapid ingress there, because it'll be my shooting phase.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have 2d6 with blast,
2d6 there.
killing you on 2s. So don't do that.
It made it very difficult for me to get demo charge then. So on this side of the wall,
What are you thinking about here, Luke?
rapid ingressing my acolytes, like I did this unit, to come down and then demo charge something. Which they could,
He took 3 wounds, hasn't he?
yeah. Or just like put in the rapid ingress somewhere that's vaguely useful.
Like you again, if you use both of your CP, you can come in here, hidden. But when you get out, you're going to get flamed.
What's got the flamer?
This, for one.
Fine. Is it hidden by everything, or surely there's one zone that can shoot me?
Yeah, there's one zone that can shoot you.
I think I'll just take that. I think I need to go there.
You remember, I couldn't still charge you.
You could still charge with the not with the Norn and not with the Biovore.
I could charge you with the Bible, yes, because it's infantry.
That's infantry. You can charge with the Biovore.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't think you kill me in combat.
No, probably not. Yeah, there's no good. If I went here,
I mean, I definitely charge you with the Xanthropes at the very least.
yeah,
I can shoot you with this dude.
yeah, I could overwatch the Zoanthropes. It's not doing anything. I don't. It sucks. Okay. I'll wait. It's fine.
Right, Pyrovore here.
Yep.
Do I? Yeah, Pyrovore. D6 plus 1. 5. 2's to kill. 5 dead.
What's this on?
This unit here.
Pyrovore.
Yeah, strength 6. Oh, actually, strength 6, AP1, ignoring cover.
Strength 6, AP1, ignore cover.
So you get 6 up.
Oh, I might just pop a strat. Make it so you can't shoot that unit.
I mean, everything I want to shoot you is within 12.
Currently, but you're killing models, right?
Yes.
So they would then not be able to shoot potentially because it's visible.
Yep.
So I could take them out. And then... Yeah, that one's out of range. That one's out of range. Your Bioball's out of range. Those are out of range. Or I could take... Now these are outside of 12. I could save it for that. How much shooting does this horrible thing do?
12 shots.
12.
5.
Was your intent to be within 12 of as much as possible?
Yeah, well, the character, so you can't take me out.
Okay, well, you made that easy then. So... I'm going to lose this. Yeah, I'm going to make it so those barb gaunts can't shoot them, I think, if I...
Some of them are within 12 range of that character, so 3 of them are within range of the character.
Are you?
Yeah. 2 of them are... One of them are range.
Okay, fine. Bugger that then. No, carry on. So how many was that?
5 saves of -1, no cover.
-1, no cover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Is that blocking play at the top, no?
What?
Behind that terrain, that unit. Is that in play?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
It's not fully on the board because
5
Luke's forgot the 2-inch rule, but...
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
5...
Yeah, it is, Jim. It turns out it is in play.
Him a thing.
No. It's got a blast gun, though.
What's his OC?
I don't know. 3, 4.
Free for them. Whatever.
Not enough to worry by your troop unit that isn't going to be there after this fight, Luke.
1, 2, 3...
OC 4.
4, 5...
Yeah.
Cool.
This guy into the Acolyte unit. 6 hits. 3s. 4 saves on the Acolyte, ignoring cover. -1 from here. Flamer.
4 saves. 4 die.
Do the demos die? Well, at least they're not coming back. That makes that unit kind of meh, to be honest. Are these going to be allowed to shoot?
Are you selecting them as a target?
Yes, I am selecting them as a target.
I am going to spend a CPU
To stop me from doing that.
to stop you from doing that.
Cool. How many of them can see here?
Oh, probably none. Yeah, I don't think any can stay over.
He can see, right?
You got a little slither there, yeah.
26 plus blast shots. These are strength 6, AP2, 1 damage. But you get cover.
Ooh,
And they're psychic, but I'm assuming...
that means nothing. Means nothing.
So 2s. Well, that's a lot of 1s.
I'll just pick them up.
You get 6 up saves.
6 up saves.
Yeah.
I'll get 5 up saves, surely.
It's -1.
Yeah, but some of them are in cover, right?
Oh, yeah, okay, what's your...
So I'm going to put those 4 that are on the terrain. Going to get a 5 up.
It's -2, sorry. Ignore.
Well, then why are you
With
making
cover.
your roll dice?
'Cause
With
that-
cover. Right,
I thought it was I calculated it as a 6 up.
That's all right. So I got 1 more in cover. No, and then the rest are dead. So those 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I did it. I
That's
did the
all
math
right.
for you. I just
Oh,
didn't.
actually, hold on. Sorry. Give me that.
Just roll again. Just roll
it's
all
fine.
6s.
3 failed,
Yeah,
and then 1 passed,
yeah,
and then these were no cover. Yeah.
yeah.
So you've killed 3. 1, 2. So there's 6 in a unit. So there's
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6. Nexos takes 1, 2, 3 wounds and dies, and then the Primus has a refractor field.
Okay. Primus is good.
Primus is alive.
That's right.
You've killed a unit, and it's battle round 3.
Yes, so it comes back on a 4.
Okay, so I'm going to get some acolytes back, potentially. I've got to put a blippy down.
Blip.
So, get me little rat bases. So, essentially, the shtick with this pool is if Rob goes within 9 of it, it goes away.
This is the blip.
This is a little blip. So do you have any can come off the board and then go back into reserve?
Biowar can mess with you, remember?
Yes, the Biowar, yes, but then other than that...
No, other than that.
So that's the only thing that you've got to
That's the only thing
like...
that can mess with
it.
Mess with it, yeah.
Yeah, fine.
So it going down?
It is going to go down probably in this corner up there, because I'm going to hope that Pyrovore is not going to be there. I see that base is going to be this corner or that corner, but I think there's more stuff that could just float over here and get it. And
I mean, if you're dealing with the zones, there's nothing that can get there.
It's arbitrary, really. It's gonna go.
Like if the back corner there is screened, that's the least possible place I can get.
Yeah.
Just put it that way so that he can't charge background. He's gonna need like a monster charge anyway.
Yeah. Let's put it here.
Like I'm happy that we can work that out after the fact.
Yeah.
One Biovore into here. Xanthrope into the thingy there. D3 shots plus blast, which is probably 3 right now. So 2. How many blasts have I got on that unit?
Sorry, which unit are you talking about?
The big one in the middle.
You've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 3.
3s with 1 sustained hit. 2s. Woof!
2? Wow.
Shrimp 7.
Yeah. So you only got 2.
It's the brain bug.
I just don't know what the AP is on it. AP 2, damage D3.
Yeah,
Cool. So you pop another 2.
So they're still blastable because you have 2 characters in the unit. So they'll still be free for blast.
Yeah. Just thinking
Should I
about
explain that, Rob, how that rule works?
So for blast, each 5 models in the unit, you get +1. The reason that this Nid army is good into this is because I've got sustained hits and blast on pretty much everything. I'm going to be blasting them with the Mana Scepter.
So this is a new unit or the same
New unit.
New unit shooting. So I've only got 1 character in there. 1, 2, 3, 4,
You've got
5,
2.
6, 7. 7. That would take me down to
15.
13. Okay, yeah, no, fine. I forgot I had the Nexos in there.
How many shots, Rob?
So D6 plus 3. So 6 from that. And then blast is 3 more.
Yeah, I forgot about the Nexus. So
It's all good. 3s, no rerolls. And then 2s to kill.
2 then, mate. Get that on for you. 2s to kill.
5 more dead.
5.
Oh.
This unit, because it's still technically into there, this unit is all going to shoot into there.
Yep.
So 5d6 shots plus blast. How many is in the unit now for blast? Because I know I
1,
just
2,
killed.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So 10 more from blast.
Yep.
I'm going to run out of dice here, Luke. Should have used one of your cups.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
Another dice there.
there's loads over here. Right, so 4s because I moved.
Yep.
Could you skip these in my hands?
You need to hire a PA.
Sustained hits, no rerolls, 4s. So if we take out anything that isn't a 4, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 more back in. These are strength 5, so 3s.
Yep.
You don't get cover because the Pyro War hit you, but you do get a normal armor save.
Okay.
Do you want to roll these?
Yeah.
You're going to have to roll them separately because 2 characters, good sir.
Yeah, I'm just going to do this little fistful. So
3
4
save,
died.
4 died. 2.
I think it might be brand new pods, Adam, with maybe people that won going up and people that lost going down, and then people shuffled in. I'm not sure. I think we're going to do the draw on Monday live on the stream, dressed in full black tie suits. So very serious men. What's shooting here? Someone's asking in the chat.
That was the barb gaunts were shooting into the big unit in the middle. in a vain attempt to kill them. I'm going to shoot.
You killed another unit.
I did kill another unit. They don't come back.
No, they're banished.
I mean, you did get your better unit back so far.
I did.
I'm going to shoot into this unit on the objective, Luke.
With what?
With my I think I'm going to go with the Trigon. I know it's a scary idea. I'm not even sure I want to do that. How much? I don't think that is a good idea.
Oh, then you should definitely do it.
What's the OC on that unit? Like 1 million?
Which unit, sorry?
On the unit on the objective.
21.
And where's the character in the unit?
Right bang in the middle.
So what's the charge to the character?
Impossible, because...
If I kill half the unit?
Well, I'll take from the back, because this doesn't sound like I want to hear it.
Yeah, but if...
I mean, I mean, I don't know how many you can kill. I mean, if you can kill... I'm
So
going to
I have-
take this 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5, because you can't fit through here.
yeah.
6, 7, 8, and then you're wrapping around here, so it's like an 8 or 9
Yeah,
each
so
charge.
I'm going to assume that you're going to take off these 4,
Right.
okay, to make my charge harder.
Okay.
Because I have 6 shots at sustained 3.
So what's the shenanigans you're asking about then?
So what's
your
the
plan?
charge to the character? As that will be
Oh,
the
I
maximum possible charge that you can make them make.
See, I thought you were having some shenanigans for the character. So the charge to the character is going to be tricky to work out, because now you are going to have to wrap around the wall. So to get that bit of your base here,
Yep.
because then it's a straight line, yeah.
Yep.
So that is going to be, again, I'm kind of being generous and moving you this way
So
as
if
you
I
do
move
it.
in a straight line to here, Luke, and then pivot.
No, but okay, so straight line, you're going to smack into that wall.
No, I mean if I move, like, let me come around and show you.
Yeah, you only got to go 4 inches, and that gets you there. The back of your base will clear the
Yeah.
wall, so you go 4 inches to there.
But if I were to do a charge and come like that in a straight line
Yeah.
along my base, and then pivot, that's the quickest way of doing it.
Yeah, that still counts as movement though when you pivot.
Yeah. So it's going to be, I'm going to need 5 to get to there, and then like an inch pivot.
Fucking disgusting, idiot. It's disgusting. Dog shit.
All the way to the back of it to be here.
That's your front of your base, yeah?
Yeah.
So where's the back of your base going?
Well,
to
the back
the
of my
5,
base
it'll
will be at
about
the
there.
5, yeah. And then I'll just pivot on the spot. So it's going to be like a 6 or a 7.
I'm worried. There's so much fucking around that goes on. You've just gone past any form of normality. That's...
Screw it, let's do it. 6 shots, hitting on 4s, but they're sustained 3.
Yep.
I get 3 hits, but sustained 3. And I can't remember the strength on these.
Sustain 3 is exploding 6s.
Yes. And I have, actually no, I get sustained 2, sorry, because I don't get a bonus sustained. This is the Trigon shooting into the Neophyte squad. They're strength 5, so 3s. And it's normal saves.
So 4 up.
Yeah, so
1
you
dollar.
kill 1. I know it was unlikely, good sir. This is going to shoot here.
Say what it is.
So the Exocrine is going to shoot here. It's D6 plus 3
My neophytes at the back.
with blast. So start trying to flame his objective down. Because fun!
Because there's scorched earth.
I'm going to check something here, because I might be able to give myself critical hits on a 5, but I can't remember.
Did I just turn the sound off by accident there, Jim? Sorry.
This is AP2, 3 damage. So
I'm going to struggle to do that because I'm going to go
you just need to stop me from moving.
7 and then 5. I'm only going to get to there with what a D6 advance. So
I mean, we both know you're going to drop your dudes and kill that, right?
well, I'm going to bloody try.
Your demo should kill it.
I don't want to have to put demos there though.
Malicept
lift some units off the board.
Okay.
So I go down to 0 CP.
Yep.
And this is going to go into reserve. Probably them. Yeah.
I think the sound is fine now. Cheers for the chat, but just let me know if it's fine. I think it's fine. Both look fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this unit's going in reserve.
Yep.
And that unit's going in reserve. So they're not here.
Yes. There's no point about shocking like 2 characters and a tank.
No, probably not. Cool. So I go up to 1 CP. Have you given yourself 1? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. And I draw investigate signals.
Yep. Nice, I guess.
And area denial. Oof.
So you now have to drop your...
So it makes where the demos are going a bit easier.
Yeah.
So...
And you can shoot me...
The echo should have gone now as well, yeah? I got rid of that, I think. Just let me know, chat.
You're a bit -1 to hit, but if he falls back, he could potentially take Overwatch from that guy. Unless you can get the other side of the wall. But then you're not on the...
Cheers, thank you.
No.
I guess you
Has he got a flamer?
No.
Yeah, you can Overwatch him, I don't care.
Okay.
If anyone wants a really stressful side hobby that gives you weekly anxiety and stress, streaming games is quite good for that.
He's fallen back.
Yeah, I'm not going to Overwatch.
Right, I'm back. So someone just shout the we're on round. We're still round 3.
So end of my round, I scored 11 for primary, secondary. Sorry.
Yeah,
2 characters for assassinate and 1 more 3 lots on
Are
bottom.
you keeping your score together? So you should be on 29 with 11, yeah.
Luke is, so assume so. Yes.
So you scored 11 on your secondary.
Yes.
Just in that 10-11.
Yeah.
So that puts you on 29, and I already scored your primary from before.
Cool.
I've got you on 20.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Yeah.
In Luke's turn,
Yeah.
he scored 0 primary.
And he's got investigate signals.
What's the advanced thing roll?
You can't advance and end within 9.
And within 9. Oh, that thing is annoying. So he'll just, I guess he'll just do his regular move then.
Yeah.
So I only rolled a 3 for the advance, so that puts me back to there. So with my regular move, 5 inches forward.
You can then charge me and take the objective.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just going to walk on it.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to run in front of the Maliceptor, is he?
I just kind of add more stuff to it, you know?
Yeah.
And then it puts him kind of vaguely here to stop the deep strike.
Yep.
Because I can choose which blip I use. So there's going to be...
You can use both blips.
Yeah, end of your movement phase. Oh yeah, I could use both blips, yeah.
You can, yeah, and you can move one of them now with the Clamavus.
I thought that was the Nexos. It's the Nexos.
No, it's the Clamavus.
Ooh.
I'm 100% sure it's the Clamavus because the Nexus has got the thingy.
100% you say?
Paul, where was my drink?
Oh, it's just on the desk.
100% you say?
Yeah, Clamavus is...
Do you want to know what the Clamavus does?
Go on.
When an enemy unit is within 12, subtract 1 from battle shocks. Would you like me to say what the Nexos does? Once per turn, you can select one model or unit from your army with this ability as a target of stratagem. Start of your player's command phase. If this model is on the battlefield,
You've still got one of them on the battlefield, but I stand corrected.
So yeah, Clamavus here. But yeah, it is the Nexos. So I should do it in my command phase really. So I can move one of those 6 inches. So
don't move it within 9 of the thingy unless you can...
it's if you end a move.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
So I'm hoping it was dead.
Yeah. Or you can shoot with a stubber. Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think I need to move them.
Well, you could move it. The reason I'm saying is you move it 6. Okay, and if you're within 9 inches from here, you actually hold a primary objective. Although you will get shot, which probably isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I'm kind of happy where they are.
Cool.
Weirdly. And actually, I only need to shoot that. I don't need to... Oh no, it's cleanse. No, investigate signals is the...
Back corner one,
back corner one. So that's probably what he's doing.
He's going to run to the back corner and cleanse.
Yeah, just to be...
Wholly within 9, yeah?
Wholly within 9. So it's just going to go like that.
Yep.
And cleanse.
Not cleanse, investigate signals.
Investigate signals. So at least I'll get a point.
You're going to drop the small unit in the back corner and do it?
No, because they're blipping. Oh, that small unit. Yeah, maybe. This guy's going to go here.
I'm going to be on currently 35 secondaries and you're losing the primary war, so you
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to score points.
Indeed. The Primus.
He's not going to try and take on a Trigon and then by himself.
No, he
Malice
tends to go for that.
Does it score you anything?
Pointless. No. Maybe go here.
Take the book off the table, Rob, if you don't mind.
He's just going to move like that.
Okay. I've been using it for rolls because I don't know them.
Oh no, that's fine. Just put it on the side of the soft can. So.
Yeah, that unit will go over there and try and investigate signals.
I mean, they can do it in such a way that they get it.
Just hide as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Is it this line, yeah?
Yeah, that line, yeah. Is that thing burning the thing?
What do you mean, is it burning?
Is he burning the objective?
Yes.
Cool. What's his OC?
Nothing.
So they're talking about burning because the mission is Scorched Earth. Which I'll let you just... well, in fact, I can't really make... Can I make it big while I'm chatting to you guys? Hang on, here we go. Let me make it big and I'll read through Scorched Earth.
Because I'm desperate for points.
Okay.
And then I'll just have to put some shooting into that.
Well, he could come around here and shoot it.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, he can even charge it and it blows up and he takes 8 more.
There we go. That's the mission. That's what they're talking about. Burning. Each player scores 5 VP or more. 5 or more. Objective marks is no man land that were burned by a unit from their army, and 10 VP if the objective marker in their opponent's deployment zone was burned. So he's trying to do some burnings.
So this is the second unit of acolytes, and they're going to go
Within 3 inches of the Trigon.
They're doing that. 3 inches. Oh,
You have to do it to get your score, the thingy.
no, area denial.
It's an objective and... Oh, is it area denial?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
I've got a unit within 6 though.
Yeah, so I'd only get it within 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So
But I mean, that's probably worth doing. I mean, he can...
Yeah, you're right. If you like the game, spot on.
He's going to go like that. Do you want to overwatch him?
Yeah, I'm going to overwatch that boy.
Yep.
2d6 shots with the flame up. 6 shots. Wound, you want toughness? Strength 6, so I'm assuming it's 2s, but he might be...
Yeah, 2s. No, he's not.
AP 2, ignoring cover, 6 wounds for 2 damage.
You got a flamer?
Yes, it's on the Neurotyrant.
Ah. What's the range on it?
18.
What's the... Sorry, how many saves?
6, but you got your 5 up and run 2
4,
damage
5.
apiece.
6. Yeah, fine. Could I have been outside of 18? No, not to make a charge. No, that's fine.
I mean, you could have made the charge from the corner of the building.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's going to make a difference.
It doesn't get me any secondary. It just keeps my Neurolictor alive.
I have a different idea. So that's happened. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, okay. This unit needs to kill something.
You're probably able to kill him with seismics and thingies.
It's tough.
It's tough, but...
Give it a go. Give it a good old college try. So, they're going to appear.
Yeah.
Within 9. So we're going...
It's a bit bonkers that a piece of ammunition like the Biovore Spore can burn objective.
It's going to give a cover save.
It's absolutely bonkers, Paul. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I totally hate it, but I am going to abuse the absolute what I can.
It's bonkers.
He's taken some wounds, hasn't he?
This guy?
This guy.
That guy took some wounds, yeah. Took
at least 1 damage for you.
Yeah. Flamers are going to go here. Try and burn him up as well.
You can probably get them within 12, Luke. Get them both within 12.
I don't want to fire the seismics at this.
Yeah.
And give you a cover save.
Yeah, I know, but you still got like 15 million models you can spread. I'm not going to get... If you're doing this, it'll be something like that.
I'm going to put the demos over there.
Okay. Well,
yeah. That was the... Sorry,
cool.
that was the... And then this is just going to go here.
A string onto the objective?
No, because you've blocked me out. Because I can't get this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go to there. and then we'll fire a good amount of like rapid fire.
I'm quite happy for you to like fire the rifles at me and I'll just take it off. But
yeah. So I'm going to fire tons of rifles there, and then we're just going to go seismics. I think those 5 rifles are probably enough.
I feel cheeky enough doing that as it is.
Yeah, and then everything else will just go into this.
Yeah.
An angle that you're basically not getting a cover save.
Yep.
So then I'll spend a CP and bring the neophytes, the acolytes rather, down.
Yep.
Within 3.
Yep.
So I'm going to get on this objective.
No. But he should be over the middle of the circle with that base.
Right.
And this is 3, so no.
Fine. So if they're going to not do... So what's the toughness of this guy?
So I think Luke's trying to bring his guys down with his strat that lets do within 3 inches there, just trying to tickle the objective.
Wounds 4 up, 3 up.
Toughness 11, 14 wounds, 4 up, 3 up.
Yeah. And you're -1 to hit.
But it's worth me being there to try and get area denial though, isn't it? That's fine.
Yes.
Fine. So we're going to go here.
Outside of 3 of here.
Yeah. So I'm just going to plonk them down.
So 100% was worth running your captain out like a crazy person.
Yeah, which is why I was kind of like not too fussed near the end. I was just curious to see if it mattered, but it didn't. So outside there, all the demos within range, all the hand flamers are going to go into that. Oof. So now we're going to do shooting, cleanse.
He means investigate signals.
I do mean that, investigate signals. And then we're going to go, this unit is going to fire everything here. So we're going to go demo charges at the big thing.
Say what it is. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Malaceptor. So Acolyte's going to fire all demo charges at Malaceptor, and then we're going to fire all the hand flamers at the thingy, Neurolictor. Not going to mess about.
So before you do, how many shots over there and what's the damage over there and AP?
They won't kill that.
I know, I just want to know, because I have a strat with
24 seismic cannon shots.
Yeah.
Needing to hit you on 5s with no rerolls.
And then wounding me on?
Wounding you on strength 6, so like 5s. So like, this is why I'm not going to kill anything, I don't think.
I'm going to give this guy 5 up Feel No Pain.
Yeah, I would too. So
I had to ask, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, they're going to go into there. So 4d6.
I don't quite know what happened to the microphone there. I don't know if you guys heard like a lot of static, but the guy, Luke's considering conceding. They're just discussion out and chatting and counting it up. But I don't know what they've done. I don't know what the boys have done to the microphone. Give me a sec.
No, sorry, 5. 7 wins. So you would have had 5.
3 were resting. 1, 2, 3 6s, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We can come around so we can both hear through mine.
Just speaking to that for a second. As soon as that one is microphone. Just speaking to that.
1, 2, 3. He's dead.
Cool. 24 seismic cannons. So the seismic cannons, 5 to hit, 6 is sustained. And 1 extra.
Yeah. Seismic cannons into the
Trigon.
3 wounds.
4 saves.
82.
Actually, 1.
If you want to 4 ups. So I take 3 lots of damage.
You take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So take a 6 off me.
Has he not got the Feel No Pain?
No, because I put it on here, remember?
Oh, yeah. I think that's everything. So I'm going to sack off Area Denial for OCP. And Investigate Signals, I get 6 points. But yeah, I just think at this point there's no... I haven't... So like turn 2 is kind of like okay. And then this turn I needed to kill something. I haven't killed anything.
Oh, you should have done that there. Both of us. Yeah, I'm fully with you. Like, if you had dropped those here, maybe picked up the Trigon, because you should have done with the demos.
Yeah.
And then this unit could probably have put here.
I don't know that I do. I'd rolled badly, but I don't think there were that many 5s because I'm still only hitting you on 5s with the Trigon.
Yeah.
So I don't. The roll was really bad. I don't know if you remember. Like I didn't get any 6s, obviously. So the Maleceptor didn't take any. But actually, I think there was probably only like 4 or 5 5s, and then it's 4s to wound you with rerolls. Okay, so maybe I killed them more than maybe that would have died, but then I only did about 6 wounds to the Maleceptor just now. So the Maleceptor's still alive, so I'm still not going to get Area Denial. So I think even if I'd remembered the fact that I got the debuff there to deal with, I kill the Trigon, great. Goes into your turn, you're still getting 10 on primary. I'm not going to get the middle.
No. Get another lot of 0 primary again, probably.
I don't think you can kill the Clamavus. Oh no, that thing was alive though, isn't it? No, yeah, you're not going to kill the Clamavus. So I get 5.
Yeah, so yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah. You shot this off. Yeah.
And I get these guys, which I can then put back into Deep Strike, but I think at that point it's kind of too late to really kind of catch up, because what turn is that? That makes it turn...
Yeah, they're going to come up there and shoot this off the board.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to drop a spawn one in the back corner.
Yeah.
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 Is it a concealer?
Yeah, it looks like, unfortunately. Luke basically had a couple of... So we've had a bit of discussion. I don't know if you all guys heard it, but at this point Luke is in a position where he's just not going to be able to score primary, and he's going to have to keep throwing secondaries in an attempt to get that and drop primary. So we're looking at the board state now. If he kills this thing, I'm about to open up the corner to give myself... I'm going to have like 38 on my secondaries fairly easily enough, and I'm probably going to get a 40 on secondaries. Primary, sorry, because you're not going to stop me. You're not going to let me burn an objective. Like, I might be able to burn this one over there as a joke.
Is that just a tough matchup? Like, what's the vibe on that matchup?
I don't think it's an unwinnable matchup. I think what's happened here is Luke has 2 key turns, and he basically bounced on the first one.
Yeah.
He did. Like, he killed a Norn, but you saw it was left on 1 wound, which meant that the other unit that could have picked up the Trigon, he had to make this weird, interesting, I'm going to split fire game. That meant, he hope that...
At that point it was damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because either what happened and I put everything into the Trigon, kill it.
Yeah.
Or I split and then risk not killing
both.
Either one or both. And then that's also bad. So, yeah, that didn't help. And then there's something I've noticed playing a few games of GSC now. The subsequent turn, you lack a bit of punch because you don't have Primus rerolls, which is really big on things like demo charges. So, like, that unit coming down just now, even if we put it over here, it's hitting you on 5s, which is then like quite tough, even with all the bucket load of shots and stuff. So it's you've got to make that first go turn has got to really be more effective than what it was.
What I will say is I think there was one play mistake you made. When you dropped the unit down, you tried to put the flamers, so the flamers were going into to there.
Just put it all on the Norn.
Yeah, so you put it all on the Norn, and you do it with the Nexus strat to be, if you target 1 unit, you get +1 to wound.
I'd need another unit though to go into that.
Yeah, but you could have just done, you could have declared this unit here, for example.
So the reason why that doesn't work is because it's now a battle line strat, and the Nexos doesn't say which strats it does, so I'm only able to use it on units with the same ability as well. So I need to target so basically the strat you're talking about is 2 units bully 1 unit and get +1 to wound.
Yeah.
So the second unit that you have to target with it has to have that ability as well, i.e. it has to also have a Nexus in it, which was the mining laser unit.
So,
and what I didn't want to do was, what ended up having to happen was put both units into the Norn. I didn't want to have to be forced, because that's overkill.
So
because what have happened to me before, and the reason why I'm averse to that is what's happened before. I've done that, popped that, wiped something out, and this happened in the game with Paul. Wiped something out with the acolytes, and then the mining laser units can't shoot anything.
Okay, so
that was the fear.
Those, I don't remember what you spent your first CP on.
So
was it worth trying to keep 2 CP to be able to do that?
Well, but I don't want to do that. Is what I'm saying.
But if you use 2 CP,
yeah,
you can use 1 unit, right? You could declare this unit, because you send the Nexus is what allows you to pick 2 units for free.
Oh, I see.
So
you're right. Yeah.
If you'd spent the 2 CP, this unit can declare it and it can't see it, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
Okay. And then, or you could have done this thing that is giving it 1 AP.
I think it has to be something that enters play.
Okay. But either way, you could set it up with 2 CP so that you get that +1 to win, because I think in this matchup, I've got a lot of big toughness models.
Yeah, the +1 to win.
The +1 to win means your flamers are winning me on 5s.
Yep.
You are going to be at 1 AP anyway, because you've shot me with this thing here.
Yep.
So the best I'm making is 3 up saves.
Yep.
So you're just going to force the Norn to make. I mean, let's say you've got 18 shots of the flamers.
Yep. No, it would have
that
changed.
1 wound would have killed me.
Changed the maths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would have allowed you to shoot over here. And I think that was fine there. I personally may have saved the mortal wounds to hit other things, because you could have pulled up Xanthropes that doing multiple damage to you. You could have pulled up the Neurolictor with it.
I think I was too aggressive with the infiltrators in general. I should have had them basically probably just hidden at the back.
Yeah.
And then when your Norn comes forward, just run up and just do grenades. One of them does 1 grenade.
Yeah,
the other one does the one for free, and it's like.
Or you could have grenaded the troops that were in front of them to allow you to actually hit a proper charge.
Yep.
Because I know we spent ages trying to work out that charge, and that's something me and you probably want to look at for LGT. But
yeah.
I think if you'd have removed the charge, you'd have been going into the units with your strength 6 stuff.
Yep.
It was your second turn, so you'd have had the 2 CP for the +1 to wound, I think.
Yes.
So you could have been wounding me on 4s.
Oh, what do you mean with the aberrants?
Yeah.
Oh no! Again, I think that one has to be. You have to come in from play, but yeah.
You need to check it. But you would have been winning me on 5s. You'd have probably done chipped out. Like, you could have killed easily the Neurolictor.
Yep.
And that would have put you in a much better place. Other than that, I like the play where you strung it out here. That was really nice. I had to move some stuff there. Sorry. I mean, you got a bit unlucky with the secondary pull as well. The 2 that you really wanted on turn 1.
Yeah.
If that had been like area denial, then you'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, something take 2 in the middle or something like that. But I don't think the matchup is terrible. I think it's just technical, and I think it's a technical army now.
Yeah.
And the more you play it, the more you learn it. You're going to be like game 3 or 4 in LGT. You'll be like, I finally worked out how this works.
I think it's funny because the acolytes, I've underestimated what they can do in games like I said with Paul, like set up the perfect ambush, go right, I'm going to really kill some stuff now.
Yeah.
Acolytes wipe something out, the neophytes lose out shooting. So in this game, I was like, all right, I just won't do that then, because the acolytes will be able to take out the Norn.
Yeah.
And then they didn't quite do it without the support of the flamers. So then it was me then kind of almost underestimating them now after having seen how good they can be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the 4+ invuln coupled with the 5+ Feel No Pain, which is a different stat line to like the knights that I was shooting at before. So need to kind of factor that in.
This is why I like the invasion force, because the Synapse detachment doesn't have the 5 Feel No Pain on the Malesept or the Trigon. And it doesn't have the sustained hits. So it's going to help with this match. I'm expecting to maybe fight Orcs.
Yeah.
Well, it will help there. But that's the reason And again, it's just simpler.
Yeah, well, it changes the maths as well. When people go, right, I'm going to line up to kill that, and you go, okay, now it's got a 5-up, feel no pain. That's a pain in the backside.
Cool. I trickles that back. Go wave goodbye. Thank you to the like. It's so incredibly stressful doing streams. It's gonna have you both wave in a second. Really appreciate everyone in the chat. We had a really long, good chat. Lots of people jumped in. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you too. There with my technique. I managed to break a £150 microphone at the end by opening a window, but you know, it's not great. It'd be fine. So I'll cut to these. Good game. Cheers. Appreciate you both coming on. I'll cut there. They are. Look. Appreciate you guys coming on. Appreciate people listening loads, and we'll speak. Well, we're doing the podcast on Monday. If we don't speak to them, we'll see you at the club or.